Chat. How we doing, chat? How we doing today? Just unreal. This old man mid-range. I'm very old, but I'm happy. Okay. Most importantly. Look at the rotation on that ball. Boricua, what's up? Alpha Le General. How we doing? Full speed right, full speed left. Absolutely, Manny. Absolutely. Gold still in my lines again. Don't do too much, just gets right to it. I mean, sometimes I was trying to show off a little bit, but that was younger me. Okay, I'm wiser now. I'm older and wiser. What up, Jada? How you doing? Um, guys, today we just finished Ramadan. Oh, well done, well done to all those who celebrate. Caught the live right on time. I usually catch the middle of it. So, first of all, congratulations for catching the live. Second of all, I've been pondering this quite a bit. I might just keep the lives public. I typically make them private because we make videos out of them, obviously. So I don't want people to watch the lives and not watch the videos. But I also don't like that people don't get to see the full lives until like weeks later, and then by then the relevance is kind of gone. I don't know. I've been bouncing that back and forth in my brain over the last couple days. Do I keep the lives just public and you can go back and watch them, or do I keep releasing them like a week after the videos had time to come out? So I might experiment. I might experiment over the next couple weeks with members only, like it has been for a week, and then it releases for everyone, or just making them public straight away. You guys know my business model for the longest has just been give it all out for free. So, I mean, that's typically what I would do. So I'm kind of feeling like just going back to doing that. I don't know. Fraud. Some should be private and then some should be public. Yeah, but how do I determine that? How do I determine that? So the reason I want them to be public, I'll give both sides of it. The reason I want them to be public is because I want more people to just be able to watch. So some people will start watching halfway through, and maybe we had a couple conversations and they'll miss some older stuff. So I don't want people feeling like they missed out. Um, and I know it's like, I think the membership's like $2 a month or $3 a month, but I don't really like paywalling my content. So if people, I don't know, I want people to just be able to view my content. And then if people want to donate, like I've got a Patreon, I've got other ways to do that. But I feel like the more people that can just watch for free and the more people that get in the habit of watching it, the better for everyone. I don't know. I might do some private, keep some private if we just have, depending on what types of discussions there are, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet. I'll find. Well, so the thing is, I actually don't make money on the live because I don't run ads. I don't run any ads on the live. So if you guys watch these live, let's say it gets like 2,000 views. I think they average about 2,000 views a live, and they're like 4 hours long. A video that was 4 hours long and got 2,000 views would make decent money, $50, 20 to $50, somewhere in there. But when I do these live, yeah, I don't put any ads in there. So I don't make any money. You went through 3 ads? I don't put any on my stream. So I don't make any money from these ads. Oh, it might've been when you clicked on the video. So that's just from YouTube. Um, but then I'll make money if people go back and watch the VOD later. But right now it's only members only. So I don't know if it's better to monetize by doing members only and more people sign up to be members to watch the VODs, or if just more people watch the VODs, no one has to pay because then ad revenue, YouTube pays me the ad revenue. So I don't know. I haven't figured out the best way to do it that's best for everybody. Yo, Burke, what up? Hey guys, shout out to Burke Putnam, fellow Oklahoma fella, on his road back, his recovery road back. I see your stories every day, man. It's super inspiring. Can't wait to see you back on the scene. We just watched the TNC 3v3 yesterday. There was the 3v3 to 100, and everybody on the court was frying. So it'd be good to see you back on the scene. I know you're ready to be back, but it's been good seeing you crossing people up on one leg regardless. Go follow, go subscribe to Burke's channel. I believe he's got a YouTube channel too. 80-90% of the live is sampled into video that everyone sees anyway, so really the lives are more for the conversations in between and to enjoy that. Yeah, that's the thing, but some people enjoy just throwing the live on in the background and then hearing those conversations. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Actively ask on the live stream and want to go back to what they asked for. Yeah, that sort of stuff. Coach consistent. Trying to be. We trying to do this 5 days a week. We'll see how long that lasts. But I mean, this is how I record my videos anyway, so I might as well do that with an audience. Weary about people missing out. Just maybe first try starting them an hour later than usual, maybe. But mister, it's about me at the end of the day, okay? It's about me more than anybody. And I like starting at 11. Definitely miss Burke on the space. Can't wait. How long? What's the timeline? Are you able to say? What about Trey Croft and Scoob? Oh yeah, so we got no. Those are just the videos we're gonna do today. We're gonna watch the Ellis Willtunein video that I've been trying to get to for 2.5 days. You guys been asking me to go back and finish this because I never originally finished it. This is before I was kind of really in the 1v1 space. So I was like, I just watched like 15 minutes of it and I stopped it, I think. We're going to watch this Trey Croft versus Scoob Nesquik game. A bunch of you guys were wanting me to watch that. Then we're going to watch this Ball is Life 3v3 that I missed out on. This was from 2 weeks ago, I think. Then we just had a couple other videos. We'll figure it out. I might want to do one more breakdown, or we might do these couple things I was wanting to talk about yesterday we didn't get to. What was my favorite shoe to play in? For me, I loved the Kobe's. I used to like the Kobe's. And I think it was like the Kyrie 2s, the ones that had like the grip on the side of the shoe. Because I'm a big guy, okay? So whenever I would like plant my foot, my shoe would always turn sideways. So I liked having like the extra grip on the side of the shoe. There were a couple LeBrons, but also I'm very old. So we always played, our team shoe that we always got every year I played was the Hyperdunks, Nike Hyperdunks, just the Hyperdunk team shoes. So I used to like the Hyperdunks because I got used to them. There's a couple LeBrons that I really liked. I can't remember what shoe. The Kyrie 2s and then the Kobe's were always my favorite. Wearing the Kobe's though when I was playing in England, because most of those courts are pretty shit, that's what really started messing up my Achilles. So as much as I liked the shoe and I wore them for like 5 years, I had to stop wearing them because they were hurting my Achilles for whatever reason. 78% right now. June, you'll make, ooh, June. I was going to say, I should have caught you while you were at 50%, and then maybe I could have played my first game on the scene. I think 78% is too athletic for me right now. Who you got in March Madness? Duke or Arkansas? I mean, as you can see with all my jerseys, I don't really have a team. I just like watching good basketball. I watched the Miami, Ohio versus SMU game last night. Like I'm gonna watch all the games. I just love basketball. So I don't have a favorite or a pick. Believe it or not, I've actually never filled out a bracket. I just watch for fun. Let's just say I'd love to see Houston win. Just because Kelvin Sampson, I'd love to see Kelvin Sampson get a ring. I don't want to see Florida repeat. I want to see somebody else. It'd be great to see someone like a BYU, Kansas, Arkansas, somebody that has like a top 3 pick potentially going all the way. I think that'd be cool. Duke, someone like a Duke. It'd be cool just because what that means as like their NBA legacy. But other than that, I just want to see some good hoops. KD 14s all the way. Which ones were those? Were those the ones that had the little bubble in the back? If that was those that year that KD came out with those and LeBron came out with those, the little bubble in the back, those were my favorites too. The Hyperdunks. Hyperdunks were amazing. They were reliable. You knew what you were gonna get. Hyperfuse. I never wore the Hyperfuse. 10 players in the NBA you'd like to see match up in a 1v1? Anybody. I'd love to see matchups that just make sense. So like a Peyton Pritchard and TJ McConnell. I think that'd be funny. Would love to see like who else? We talked about it a little bit yesterday, but like Giannis and Wemby, Giannis and Embiid would be cool to see. Watching like KD and Paolo Banchero and Bam would be cool. Then obviously like any guard you put out there would just be like they're going to be fun to watch. Illinois, they got this insane superstar called Keaton Wagler. Would love to see you break him down. We did break down Illinois' coaching clinic a while back. Think UConn gets it for the women. I think UConn's got it this year. I've been watching a lot of them. I just don't think many people have an answer for AZ Fudd and Sarah Strong. They're just way too strong. One might say they just been way too good. I'd love to see UConn run the table, go undefeated. But UCLA, wouldn't mind seeing UCLA get a win. I like Coach Corey Close. Yeah, South Carolina with Don Staley, obviously. Wouldn't mind them getting the win. The women have quite a few teams that could pull it off. Sabrina Twos, yeah, they're pretty much just the same thing. What do you think of Darryn Peterson from a standpoint of his game? I like him as a player. As I said, I think to me, character is one of the most important traits, just like as a human being in general. I don't like that he sits out games. Again, I don't know him personally, so I don't know what all the whatever the nonsense is behind the scenes. But I do think when you don't fully respect the game, I just don't think it ever turns out the best. We saw that with Ace Bailey last year, how he didn't want to get drafted by a bad team, so he kept like not showing up to workouts so he wouldn't get drafted, but then he got drafted by the Jazz anyway. It's just like I don't want to see people do weird stuff. Like just play, the game will take care of itself. I always say it, basketball will take care of itself if you treat it right, you respect it. I feel like Darryn Peterson has like a lot of goofiness around his playing the first half and then not playing the second half and being the best player on the court for a half. To me, it could be two different things. One, it's like, well, I don't want to get injured, and I have to play a year of college, so I'm just doing it so I can get drafted. I understand that. That's a stupid rule I think the NBA put in. You have to play a year of college. If they're good enough, just let them go to the NBA. So this weirdness doesn't happen. But on the flip side of it, everyone else has to play by those rules. When you start putting yourself above everyone else, I just think it leads to weird stuff. Because do you do that in the NBA too? Is there ever going to be a time where you're like, well, our team is losing anyways, I'm just not going to play? What's the point? What's the point of playing if we're just going to lose? You know, I don't know. I think character is super important, and Darryn Peterson's has come into question a little bit. What up, big baller? Bam versus KD. That'd be a great game to watch. Pritchard in that one, same. It would just be fun to watch because TJ McConnell plays so hard. What up, ZVN? Too shifty. Think the most fitting NBA player for the 1v1 scene would be Andrew Nembhard. Yeah, Andrew Nembhard and Kyrie would be fun to watch. Sarah and AZ 1-2 punch is insane. And just their team overall, like how hard they play for I know it sounds crazy to say, but a lot of teams that are the number one team or they've gone undefeated, it's usually just because they have so much talent. One thing UConn's women have been able to do for so long is they can have the best talent and be the hardest workers. This year, when you watch them play, even more so than last year when they had Paige, they just work so hard. Like defensively, they're just monsters. They get after it. I love watching them. Going for Baylor for the women. Oh, Baylor and Texas as well. Texas could be fun. Paolo did the same in college. Can someone correct me if I'm wrong? Yeah, I don't even remember Paolo in college. I think I was in Australia, so I wasn't paying too much attention then. He had a really bad cramp problem. Yeah, but that's what they're saying about Darryn Peterson too. NBA straight from high school was a disaster at a certain point. It's more about physical maturity rather than skills, because other than Dwight Howard's and LeBron's, everyone would get injured. Yeah, but not how many people. So right now, the rule is you have to at least play 1 year of college to go to the NBA. That rule isn't put into place because those players aren't physically mature. Those rules are put into place for so that colleges can get superstars. because if all the best players were allowed to go straight to the NBA, this year would have missed out on AJ DeBansta, Darryn Peterson, and there's one more that would have skipped. It's not Acuff. It's I can't remember. It's not one of the top 3 picks at the moment, but there was 3 guys that probably would have missed out on college, and so college wouldn't have got those. So all that money gets lost. So college actually really fought for that rule. It was the NCAA that fought for that rule, not for the NBA. The NBA doesn't care. If you're good enough, they'll take you. If they can get you early, they'll take you because they can build you up. It was college that fought for that rule. Gino's a great coach as well. Man, watching him in person, you can tell he just got like Caleb Wilson. Good pull. Yeah, Gino, watching him in person, you can tell he's just a leader. He just breathes leadership, breathes aura. Got an aura about him. He's so cool. The fact that he's like 70 now, and he's done this for what 50 years, almost 50 years. He didn't even know what it means to not be a winner. Efficiency could be considered a superpower. Yeah, it is 100%. It is 100%. We talk about it all the time. And the greatest scores, like, again, that's what separates Kobe, older Kobe, from younger Kobe. Younger Kobe still got buckets. He was still hitting crazy shots. He was still scoring on 5 people. The difference was older Kobe learned how to be efficient, get to his spots, take higher percentage shots, not get into the ego match. A girl you know from middle school plays for Baylor now. Dope. She's getting buckets. I think you're talking about Shaden Sharp. He redshirted and went straight to college without a single college game. But he also Shaden Sharp, did he play for OTE or something? Boozer? Yeah. Oh, yeah, it was Boozer. Well, it was, it wasn't Boozer. It wasn't Boozer. I do think it was Caleb Wilson. The rules are for colleges to not miss out on potential money. Yeah. So it's the colleges that actually fought for the rule because they wanted it to be 3 years. The colleges wanted it 3 years. The NBA was like, we'll give you a 1. And you look at the women's side, the girls have to go for 4 years of college or 4 years out of high school. Paolo, I do remember Shaden Sharp redshirting for a year. This is one of the best draft classes I've seen in a while. Everyone's saying that. I feel like it's just a massive talking point. I don't know why. I get why everyone's saying it because the talent is insane, but like, I think everyone's putting way too much stock in draft classes now. It's really, really strange to me. It's like, who's the last person that's come out in the draft class and like led their team to be like more efficient winning? I feel like the NBA is not about winning, really. So I think we've just lost perspective on what it means to be like a good draft class or a good player. Like I said, Darryn Peterson, everyone's like, man, number 1, he's gonna be the number 1 overall pick. He's so good. He's so amazing. And then like, but no one has them. They're like, yeah, they might win. They might not. Whereas when it comes to winning, it's like Acuff. Acuff is like more of a winner. Watch Dev and Bionic interview with AJ. Oh yeah, I want to see that. I still haven't watched it yet. Was it good? Think you should ping when you're actually live. Notifications from YouTube can be goofy sometimes. Yeah, so I'm trying to I need to add the bot. So I have it for when I post a video. I need to add it for whenever I go live. It'll put it out in the server. That's why I have to manually every day. I'm like, hey guys, going live in 30 minutes. LOL smiley face. Talia Scott, she been cooking this year. I have to look her up. Didn't play for OTE. You might be talking about the Thompson twins. I know they did. I thought Shaden Sharp did. Maybe it was just him redshirting and not playing in college that felt weird to me. One summer of EYBL. Con Knipple as rookie of the year. Yeah, probably. I mean, he's setting historic like 3-point percentages and field goal attempt. Like, I don't know how he doesn't. What's he averaging? Like 25 or something? 20? Let's hit that like button. Yo, appreciate you. Acuff might be the best guard. Oh, you think, but see, that's what I mean. Is Acuff better than Derrick Rose? Derrick Rose won an MVP in the NBA. I know he's really good, but damn, Derrick Rose was really like. This is what I mean. People have been putting. Someone said it the other day. They're like, Darius Acuff is the best guard prospect we've seen in the last 50 years, and I was like, Allen Iverson, like Steve Francis, Baron Davis, like all of the guards that we've seen. Chris Paul, like all of the guards we've seen, he's better than all of them. And I understand why people say it, but it's like the college has changed, the NBA has changed, the stats are so much different, the game is more free flowing. It's really hard to compare what a player does in college now to what they did back in the day. But it's like, damn, let him get a couple games in the NBA first. Let him get drafted first. Allen Iverson, wasn't he number one pick? Wasn't Derrick Rose was the number one pick? Derrick Rose was the number one pick over like Michael Beasley and freaking Kevin Durant, right? Is that right? What was Derrick Rose's draft class? Kevin Love, my bad, not Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant was number one. Uh, Derrick Rose was number one over Michael Beasley, OJ Mayo, Russell Westbrook was number four. Kevin Love was number five. Like Derrick Rose went number one. And now people are saying Acuff is the best guard we've seen in college in the last 50 years or 30 years, whatever it is. And I'm like, yeah, but he probably won't go number one. It'll probably be AJ DeBansta. If he was that much better than everyone, wouldn't he go number one? So anyways, I don't know. Not saying he's not good. I'm just saying we're prisoners of the moment and just forget what people have done in the past so quickly. Spurs going to be going to be crazy in the next coming year. Yeah, the Spurs are they're going to take over, go on another generational run just like they did in the past. College basketball actually might play more real basketball than the NBA. Yeah. I've spoken about this a lot. We'll go in depth at some point. But the NBA, I just don't really enjoy where it's at the moment. It's not about winning games. It's more about like making money. So as long as like a player, I've spoken about LaMelo Ball a lot. LaMelo Ball is a perfect example of this. I think LaMelo Ball is very skilled. He's very talented. But to me, as a point guard, you're great. You should be graded and a superstar. If you're a point guard and you're the superstar and you're the max contract type of player, you should be graded on at some point winning. He's never been to the playoffs. He's been in the league 7 years, 6 years. He's never made the playoffs, but he's like number 10 in most jerseys sold. To me, it's crazy. It's just like the value that we put on things in the NBA is just, it's not winning. It's not winning and being successful. It's about how many jerseys can you sell? How entertaining are you? Just in college, not overall? Okay. Yeah, maybe. But like I said, it's just too hard I think it's too hard to compare. It's just different eras. Um, Trey level defender. Need to react to Anthony Edwards practice 1v1. I could do that. Maybe we'll do that today. Acuff was better than D Rose at the same point in their careers. Again, like, how do we know this? Possibly. So much respect for Nas conditioning. I was so tired during tryouts. That's why I say it's probably the most important skill. Lack of winning necessarily on the player or the team, like last year, Harper and Ace were on Rutgers. The team was bad, but that wasn't on them. The team just sucked. I do think at some point, winning is on the superstar. At some point. I don't think you can judge a superstar all the time. Like, oh, that they had a bad season, because I do think it takes time to build culture, build your teammates. But again, Kobe Bryant's a really good example of this. He was winning with Shaq. Had Shaq stayed with the Lakers, they probably would have won 7 straight. Kobe wanted to prove that he could do it by himself. So he went through a couple bad years, right? When they got rid of Shaq, he was like, it's either Shaq or me. Like he made them make a choice. And he wanted to prove he could win without Shaq because he thought it was important for his legacy. Well, without Shaq, that's why he was building up his other teammates and like was taking it so serious. So he had that year of averaging like 40 points for however long to prove like I can be the best scorer if I want to. But then it was like, well, now I got to prove I can win a ring. So Pau Gasol, Lamar Odom, the Sasha Vujacic, whatever. Oh, thanks for subscribing. Was that Andrew? I do think at some point it is on the player. Like Michael Jordan wouldn't be Michael Jordan without 6 rings. You know, Bill Russell wouldn't have been Bill Russell without 11 rings. I do think winning matters at some point. and that's the thing. I think in America especially, I just think we overvalue individual performances. Again, it's why he's one of my favorite players, Jokic. Like, yes, he puts up crazy stat lines. He'll have like 38, 15, and 20, and it's like, that is really impressive. But like, he's already won a championship. He's already proven his numbers will help his team be better. His numbers will lead to championships. I feel like there's a lot of NBA players like Austin Reeves. I talked about it the other day. He had that 50-point triple-double earlier in the year, and everyone's like, this is so crazy. It's so awesome. He's so good. And I'm like, it's not meaningful. They're not going to win a championship. Like, this is not winning. Like, this is not moving the needle for me. I don't know. Who I got winning for the tournament? Oh, we talked about it a little bit earlier. I'm not sure. Strictly college? Maybe. Mayo was ridiculous in high school. I know. What up, Haj? Young generation is a prisoner of the moment like crazy. Yeah, because we're on TikTok. We're doom scrolling all the time. Too young to compare Acuff to those guys, but it feels like they're trying to raise his draft stock for some reason. This is just the day and age that we're in. Everyone has to be. We talk about players and we say like, man, he's the next LeBron. He's the best ever. He's the best. And it's like, hold on. We can just slow down. We can actually just actually judge what they're good at, what they're not good at. Don't have to compare them. I have not. I will check out the Anthony Edwards thing. OJ Mayo was reminiscent of that of Kyrie. Well, OJ was just an elite scorer. He was having like 50-point games in high school. Hornets decent this year. So this is what's interesting. Are the Hornets better because of LaMelo Ball, or the Hornets better because of Con Knipple? And that's where it's like, whenever you compare them as players, you'd be like, you know what? I'd take LaMelo Ball because he's so skilled. He's so cool. He can do all these things. But I'm like, man, Con Knipple's a winner. He's a winner, and he's going to make your team better, and he's going to add better culture to your team. He's a winner. And he can play on any team. Any advice on building a resume for college recruiting or overseas players? I say it all the time. We'll get started in like 5 minutes. We're having a good combo today. I say this all the time. Be annoying. So constantly getting to college, getting to overseas, it's more about the connections than it is how good you are. If you're not a top NCAA prospect, you're not getting recruited out of the blue. Like no one cares. So you got to reach out to as many colleges and as many overseas teams as you can, and just keep being annoying. Keep trying to get your foot in the door. You got me versus Moon. I don't. I definitely don't. LaMelo been in the league for 6 years. Yeah, 6. There we go. Swift. This is what we talk about all the time, right? Like, people just don't use like data and information to make their judgments. Charlotte has a bright future with Knipple, Miller. I think they could build with or without him going forward. Always just wished he would be a tad more efficient. Yeah, winning matters. Best point guard. Again, that's tough. The point guard position is kind of just not, I don't want to say non-existent, but it's being phased out. What do I think about Russ? He's one of my favorite players of all time. One of my favorite players of all time. And I think he's a player. This is going to sound weird. This is going to sound crazy. I actually just don't think Russ is as naturally talented. Emeka, thanks for becoming a member. I actually don't think Russ is as talented, like skill-wise, as like a LaMelo Ball, as a Trey Young, as a Steph Curry. I just think skill-wise, I think what makes Russell Westbrook so good is his motor and his energy and his effort and his will to win. So I actually just think Russell Westbrook is doing more with less. I know obviously he's a freak athlete, but he was a late bloomer, so that's not like what got him necessarily to where he's at. It definitely helped. But I just think Russ is a winner. I think he is a winner. I think his motor and his effort and his energy is what separates him from most players in the NBA. Like averaging a triple-double as a point guard, leading your team in rebound, like that's crazy. That you can't just like, that's one of those stats. Assists to me can get really inflated. Rebounds is just hard to inflate. That is just tough to inflate. Blocks, rebounds, steals, those are numbers that are just tough to inflate. LaMelo's been injured. A bunch of key players have been injured. But that's what I mean. With Kobe was injured a lot, and a lot of his teammates were injured, but he found a way, and we'll speak about, and that was the difference between T-Mac and Kobe. Two of my favorite players of all time, T-Mac and Kobe. This is my favorite player of all time. He never won a championship. He won one playoff series his whole career, and it was when he was with the Spurs. When he was with the Spurs, when he was old and wasn't really playing. He's one of my favorite players of all time. So I just think there's different levels to, like, we still got to value the winning. He's still my favorite. But whenever someone says who's better, Kobe or T-Mac, I got to go Kobe, because I'm like, he was a better winner. Doesn't mean T-Mac sucks. It just means there's levels. He could never figure it out once they got to the playoffs. It's the James Harden disease. Malachi Flynn scoring 50. There you go. Didn't even know that happened. The 1v1 scene dry right now? Really? Me go play Rob? Okay. Be 35-0. OJ was nice, but his off the dribble moves wasn't like Kyrie or his finishing. He was just elite at a young age. And he was still good. Like, he got to the NBA. He was still good, but everyone else, like, he was just early bloomer, early developer. LaMelo for second part in my message. Think I left it out? No, I got you. More people can use data to shape our opinions, the better. Once you have a convo with one of the ABC members out of the space, about the space, I'd love to do that. I think it'd be a good convo. His motor and mindset, he's just blessed athletically. Yeah. Russ to me is like a great action movie, but never a player that'd win an Oscar. Yeah. Sylvester Stallone. Got to be in shape to average a triple-double, and got to show up every day. Conditioning is insane. If only Russ could have mastered the decision-making mental aspect, but yeah, always one of my faves. The problem with Russ, and this is why I don't like the negative attention that he gets. The reason Russ was successful is because how hard he played, how fast he played, and that mindset of like, no one can stop me. The thing that held Russ back was the no one can stop me mentality as well. And it's just because when he did have KD, he probably should have deferred more. When he had James Harden, should have deferred more. But what made him so great was he was just like, I have to be the best on the court. I have to do this. I have to do everything. I have to win. I have to get the rebound. I have to get the steal. And that made his team so great. But then when they got to the top, that extra little bit of sacrifice is what would have got them over the hump, I think, for a championship. But again, we're splitting hairs at this moment. This makes it sound like I'm talking negatively about players, but I just think I would rather have a player that plays so hard and so aggressive, and you got to kind of dial it back a little bit. Or if you lose, you're like, he was playing too hard. I would rather lose because the player was playing too hard than someone, like I said, LaMelo. I love watching LaMelo, and he is supremely gifted. I still think he's got one of the best skill sets in all the NBA, all the world. But like sometimes they'll lose a game. You're like, does he even care? He don't care. He had a couple of highlights. Hard to tell someone that's faster than everyone to slow down. 100%. No way T-Mac won one playoff series. I'm pretty sure the only time he ever won a playoff series was with the Spurs. I'm going to ride the A-Cuff hype train to push the point guard agenda. What up, MP? How we doing? That's why Wade is better. Yeah, Wade was one of my favorite players ever. That's one of the next jerseys I want to get is a Dwayne Wade jersey. Always was one of my favorites. Way worse than James Harden. Talking about Darryn Peterson, but AJ is a way better talent. Well, also, AJ is just a safer bet. You know what you're going to get with AJ. Like his floor is so high. Like he's not going to be a terrible NBA player. You know you're going to get something in return. With Darryn Peterson, it's just like, I don't know, guys. I don't know. LaMelo and the Hornet injuries were different than Kobe and the Lakers. Hornets had season-ending injuries consistently. Yeah, no, don't get me wrong. I am not trying to shit on LaMelo Ball. I'm just saying there are levels to stardom, superstars in the NBA to me, and I still think at the highest level of competition, we should care about winning at the elite top level. Now, if you were talking about college, or if you were talking about someone pulled up to my house. If you were, hold on 1 second. If you were talking about college Or if you were talking about high school, I have infinite excuses. This kid's team was injured. These things happen. He's young, they'll learn. When you're at the elite top level in the world, like winning is the only thing that matters. It should be. But our NBA, it's like, how many jerseys can you sell? How many highlights? How many dunks? How many, like, there's other things that matter. Can you average a triple-double? Doesn't matter if you're losing. Can you just get a triple-double? I know that firsthand. I've had a lot of friends, some family members. I've had people playing in the NBA. I know how the business works. I don't like it. The business of the NBA isn't great, but the talent, undeniable. Decision-making and basketball IQ makes it impossible to really win with him. And when it comes to rebounding, you can definitely inflate it. Okay, I will just agree to disagree. But the Thunder, what up, Matt? How we doing? I do think the Thunder were very close to winning a championship, and if they run it back, they have a chance to win. KD leaving and then going to the Warriors, the team that beat him, I don't think you can put that on Russ 100%. I think that's I think that was on both of them. Russ tried to do it at OKC, so he's not going to get a ring because he's got an ego of like, no, I'm going to be the one to do this. And then KD was like, I don't care if I leave and go to the best team in the NBA and get a ring. That's the way I want to do it. So they both made that different decision there. One of them has rings, one of them doesn't. But to me, I can look at that on paper and be like, still choose which one I would prefer. But what does it matter to me, right? Or what does it matter? What does my opinion matter? LaMelo is locking in more recently. He is, but like I said, was that LaMelo's greatness, or is that Con Knipple being a winner and changing that culture a little bit? AJ's so good. Ceiling is higher, for sure. He could be I just think there's no risk taking AJ. Even when he was in high school, AJ looked like an NBA player. Darryn was a safe pick, but the roles reversed. Yeah, and I think the roles reversed just because the weirdness around Darryn not finishing games. I think that's all it is for me. Coach Midrange got ops. Always have. Want my star player to be mad at the world when he loses. Not a fan of the nonchalantness. And that was a knock people had about Shea. I do think Shea cares, but he just laughs and smiles when he loses. But yeah, I get what you're saying. Darryn over AJ. He dropped 60 on him and got the W. 60? Oh, in high school. Yeah. I like Darryn Peterson. I think he's great. I think he goes number 1 or number 2. Just me personally, I don't like the like I said, character. I think character matters. I don't want to get into like this whole Kawhi thing, like the stuff that's happening around Kawhi. Just like not playing for a whole season and coming back when he wants to. I think we need less of that. Not saying Kawhi's bad. I love Kawhi as a player. I think he's great. Still one of the best in the NBA. But it's like we should discourage that. We should discourage players feeling like they can just play when they want and still get max contracts. Who's my top 5 point guards ever? That's tough. It's gonna be tough because Chris Paul, he doesn't even have a championship. But like, yeah, I don't know. I'd have to come back to that because I'm gonna say some garbage names. I guess personally it'd be like Chris Paul, Steve Nash. Guys that don't have rings. Rondo maybe. John Stockton. Damn, Russ might be in there. Is Steph Curry a point guard? Magic, obviously. Is Steph Curry a point guard? If Steph Curry's a point guard, I think it's Magic and Steph. I don't know which order. But other than that, then it's just like the basic answers. Chris Paul, Jason Kidd, Steve Nash, Rondo. Harden underperformed. Yeah, he definitely did. That's where that narrative started. Khan leading by example. The AJ is 6'8", could end up being 6'10". That was high school. DP is tough. Still impressive. To be fair, it's come out that Darryn has been having full body cramps. Yeah, like I said, if he's having full body cramps, is that going to if he's going to have full body cramps in the NBA and play 82 games in a year, that's still going to be a problem, right? And look at Paolo Banchero in the NBA. Like, he keeps having injury problems too. I think to be in the top 10 all time, you should have an argument for being the best at your position. That's fair. Kawhi got like a quarter of a knee left. Yeah, so all I was saying was the precedent that Kawhi set. Like he's played half a season or less for however many seasons, and he still keeps getting like max contracts. I think we should just discourage, because everyone thinks they can just do that now. Rondo, fun to watch. They're top point guards. You ain't tripping. Steph is a point. Okay, if Steph is a point guard, I honestly, a lot of people are going to hate this take. I do probably have him as the greatest point guard of all time. But Magic is right there. So it's like a 1A, 1B situation. If Magic's number one, then Magic's number one. I don't know. That one's tough. I need to discuss that with somebody. I got to iron that out a little better. I need to go into the weeds and look at all their stats. How you go about ranking the all-time point guards? I think with point guards, it's just about, I think, being a coach on the court, being a leader, but then also being able to like not fill up the stat sheet, but like do whatever your team required. So Magic understanding like getting his teammates the ball whenever, but then whenever he had to step in and play the center position, he played the center. Like a point guard to me could play every position. They just typically lack the height or athleticism or something. But just being like the smartest guy in the court at times, being able to win games with your IQ. Darryn Peterson's medicals need to be cleared in the draft process. And again, that's literally just the question I have. Pushing agendas, coach pushing my Steph agenda. Well, I wasn't old enough. I am old, but I wasn't old enough to really be able to enjoy like watching Magic Johnson. I remember the Magic highlights and I always watched old Magic games, but I think it's different when you're there. Steph Curry, I remember where I was for many, many, many Steph Curry moments. I remember watching him at Davidson, and Steph Curry like changed. Both of them have. Magic Johnson kind of changed the point guard position, but Steph Curry changed the entire game of basketball, the way the entire game of basketball is played. Steph, not even close to Magic, in my opinion. He's top 5 or 8. Again, I just think Steph is such a generational talent. It goes beyond like if you put Steph versus Magic. It's more so just like Steph. I think if you've come into the game and you've generationally changed the way that a sport is played, same thing with Shaquille O'Neal. Shaquille O'Neal changed the way that the game was played. The game, like entire draft classes were utilized to pick players that could defend Shaq. Teams use draft picks to be like, hey, we're going to draft this guy because he's big and he can use all 6 of his fouls on Shaquille O'Neal. Kareem should have been finals MVP, yes, but did he miss 2 games? Was it 1 game or 2 games? And he won the game on a sky hook. Magic played center for sure. He won the game on a sky hook. Can't take that away. Watching more Thinking Basketball content on the channel, I would, but Thinking Basketball, I've done a couple videos and he copyrights it, which I don't have a problem with, but it will demonetize my entire stream or video. So I try to stay away from those ones. And I try to watch more videos that haven't blown up. Sometimes his get like millions of views, so he doesn't really need my boost in the algorithm. Steph was different when Drew Holiday made the All-Star team, shooting 40% from the field. Steph was shooting 40% from the 3. Crazy to me that the pace measured in number of possessions was higher in the 60s and 70s. Steph low-key not that far off from Bron. CP3 was literally called point guard. Facts. Steph is heavily underrated, surprisingly. How are you 6'2" and changed the way the game is played? And he made it possible for average people to think they have a chance to make it in the NBA. Even though he's still 6'2", 6'3", still in this big scheme of things, the overall scheme of things, he's a freak athlete. But in comparison to all the other athletes out there in the NBA, he's not. So people look at Steph Curry and they're like, wait, he made it? I can make it too. I think that's cool. We already watched How to Study Games with the Film Room. Why not doing an episode about how to study a player like CP3? I think we're going to do more of that. So like I said, these streams are going to change a little bit. I enjoy the conversations more. And last week we went extremely tough on the breakdowns. We did 7 videos in one day. And as I started scheduling those out, I was like, geez, this is a lot of content. So I would rather do better content rather than a lot of content. So we'll spend more time doing these types of conversations. And then we'll spend a little bit of time doing videos. Have you seen the Jordan in a 3-point contest video? No. What is that? I'm looking at it now. I actually never saw this.
Watch.
Maybe we can start off watching this video. Oh my gosh. Hold on. First of all, guys, real quick, can I can I interest you guys in some pixels? Could I interest you guys in some pixels? This is what we had to deal with back in the day. Okay? This is how we watched games back in my day. I might even be able to go split screen. Yeah, I could almost go split screen and we wouldn't miss anything. Damn. Is this y'all's go? All right, this is the 1990 All-Star Shooting 3-point contest. All right, let's check it out. Let's see what we got here.
The only player to compete in both the Gatorade Slam Dunk Championship and now the American Airlines ITT Sheridan Shootout, he has emerged as one of the NBA's top 3-point shooters this season. The NBA's 3-time scoring champion from the Chicago Bulls, Michael Jordan.
One of the top 3-point shooters this season, apparently, they said. Okay, watch your mouths down there in the comments. Oh, this is NBA 2K. These are fake people. These are cardboard cutouts. Those are not real people. This is an AI video, by the way. You guys are lying to me.
3 American Airlines ITT Sheridan shootouts. In the 1986 finals, he amazed the crowd by hitting 11 shots in a row to establish what is still a final shootout record with 22 points.
Speaking of goats.
From the Boston Celtics, Larry Bird. Ladies and gentlemen, the 1990 American Airlines ITT Sheridan.
There are the shootout competitors. Last year's champion Dale Ellis injured earlier up in Seattle in an auto accident.
Bring back star players competing in the dunk contest. Yeah,
in the first round,
we need an all-star weekend overhaul for sure.
It'll be Hodges and Jordan. Then.
Oh wait, so Craig Hodges had to go against Michael Jordan? Or is this just all 4 of them competing against each other?
Bobby Hansen, as you heard in his first shootout competition, versus the local favorite, John Sunvolt. Larry Bird will be in competition.
Craig Elo. Mark Price. Hey, another Oklahoma. We're going for Mark Price, another Oklahoma native here. And Reggie Miller, I guess.
Price and Reggie Miller. Now, the top 4 scorers advance to the semifinal round. These players are not shooting off against each other in the first round. Remember that. The top 4 scorers will advance. Here are the rules.
I like how they call them 4 brown balls. Pause, first of all. But I mean, wouldn't they just say normal basketballs and then a red, white, and blue special basketball or something? I don't know. Maybe am I overthinking the 3-point contest, guys?
The most goals from behind the 3-point line. You saw
first place 20,000, 10,000, 5, 2, 1. This is like $10 million back in the day.
There are a total of 30 points available to score. The red, white, and blue ball is worth 2 points. The prize money, $20,000 for first place, $10,000 for second, $55, $25, and everybody who's here will get at least $1,000.
Craig Hodges holding the brown ball, apparently. Is this what brown looks like to you guys? Is this brown?
Craig Hodges will match up against Michael Jordan. Remember, the top 4 advance. Craig Hodges this year shooting 48% from 3-point land. And as we look at both of these compete at the same time, there's Michael Jordan. Doug is going to be following Craig Hodges, who...
Damn, 39%, 55 of 141. Hold on, we got to look this up real quick. Yo, J Mac, thanks for subbing. Thanks for subscribing. Michael Jordan shot 55 of 141. Con Knipple, 8 a game. Where's the overall? Where's the total? Here we go. Oh my gosh. That's not right. Hold on. How do you do the that can't be right, can it? That number can't be right. I feel like I'm being trolled here. Oh, it is. Okay. Okay, my bad. No, that was right. Yo, I thought it was fake. And I was in the wrong spot because I was like, there's no way Con Knipple has shot 545 3-pointers. There's no way. That's not right. 238. There we go. Is that right? 238? 238 3-point. No, it's 238 makes. Guys, I'm losing my mind. Is this right? Can someone double check for me? There's no way. He took 545 threes and he's shooting 43%. There's no way. Someone double check that. I don't believe it. We're moving on. We're getting out of here.
Coach last year in Chicago, and Steve Jones is going to be keeping a close eye on Michael Jordan. 60 seconds to shoot. There are 5 racks, 5 balls on a rack. We're underway.
Craig Hodges loves his corner shot. Usually he really gets off to a good start.
Jordan missed his first 2, and now he's warmed up, and I think, just the fact that this is new competition for him.
Craig Hodges hitting 3 corners, including the...
But this is just Michael Jordan versus Michael Jordan. They're the same person. I can't tell.
Craig Hodges on a roll now, hitting 4 in a row. Craig 5 in a row from the spot.
Craig performed here earlier today for some school kids and was on fire at that time and seems to still be on it right now. 28 seconds remaining.
Well, Jordan has really struggled in his first 2 racks, and he's going to have to really bury the next 2 in order to get into it. He has missed it.
This y'all's GOAT? Huh? This your king?
A red, white, or blue ball down.
It's 15-4. Craig Hodges early on.
Well, Craig is filling it up right now. I mean, if he stays in this kind of rhythm, he is going to be awfully tough to beat. He loves those corners again. He has 5 seconds to get 3 more shots up. He has not made one now from this left side.
Well, Jordan struggled the entire rack. He only ended up with 5.
I mean, he finished. He got through the whole rack.
5 going in, and it was a tough first time around for Michael Jordan. You see the look on his face, and remember I told you, experience in this competition is really a key.
And Craig Hodges takes a great deal of pride in this competition. He was a finalist last year. He has 20 points. Jordan has 5 points.
Oh, he wasn't sticking his tongue out. That was the problem.
Well, Craig Hodges was sensational. The 2 spots that he started off with, Steve, he had 8 of his first 10 shots. He buried both red, white, and blue balls, so he got into a rhythm. And Craig Hodges is very much a rhythm shooter.
Yeah, and when he gets...
Wow, that was that was something. I don't know why you guys made me watch that. Now I've got to rethink my GOAT conversation. Jordan was my GOAT before that. Now we're gonna have to change some things up. What's wrong with my mouse? Should we get into some videos today? That was crazy. You guys just put me in a bad mood. I'm pissed off. I'm pissed. Get me out of here.
Feeling good?
Can't believe you guys did that to me. Just tuned in again. What up? You thought it was two different angles of MJ? It was. It was. But yeah, Con Knipple shot 500 threes and Jordan took 100 and whatever it was in an entire year. It's just so crazy to me. The game has changed so much. Braun would have made one. Possibly. Clearly doctored. It's like when they said the stat keepers used to just add steals. Oh yeah, was that basketball B-ball breakdown that did that? 5 in a 3-point contest. He made 1 rack's worth of threes. Steph could never. Let's do it. All right, we'll hop into a video now. I at least want to watch this. The first case of AI. Yeah, AI been around longer than y'all realize. Don't start the AI argument. That only works for Braun. Oh, Yabusele's dunk, how it got scrubbed from the internet. Do I think the Pacers could bounce back next season? Obviously with Halliburton, they'll be good, but what made Indiana so good was they were one of the first teams to jump on the new wave of like having buy-in, playing hard, playing team basketball. Like they did that last year. OKC was another team that did it and they benefited from it. Indiana did it. And now all the other teams in the league this year saw what those two teams did, and they're like, oh, we got to do the same. So that's why the superstars are kind of being phased out a little bit because it's more about having 12 players that can play fast and utilize like their time out there playing efficiently rather than playing for 40 plus minutes, slowing the ball down. So I don't know. Indiana kind of lost their advantage there. And they missed out on their opportunity, I think. Con over MJ? Come on. Yeah, y'all are going to clip me. More rings than threes made in a 3-point contest? That is crazy. That is crazy, Breezy. Do I think the problem with the current NBA is the 3-point shot or the play style? No, it's a combination of things we already spoke about. It's the NBA does not value winning, I think is the number one thing. Rather than make a better basketball product, most of their decisions are based around like making more money. So when I think there's a balance that you should always have when it comes to like making money or like you got to give and take in other areas to make more money. So at first it was like, we need more dunks. So let's not let the defense be so physical in the paint. So let more dunks, less physicality. It's like, okay, scores are going up a little bit. And then it's like, oh, 3-pointers are cool too. So we got to protect the shooters. You can't go under their feet, which I think that was a good rule. But then it's like, you can't touch their wrist after they shoot. And it's like, what? Every league ever is okay with you hitting their hand afterwards. This has never been a rule, but now in the NBA it is because it's like they want more threes. Can't hand check. They took that away. There's just a lot of rules. The court's bigger. The athletes obviously are more athletic, but the court being bigger, no defensive 3 seconds. There's a lot of rules that don't make competitive sense necessarily, but they make like entertainment sense. So yeah, I think that's the biggest problem with the NBA. They don't really have an identity other than entertainment at the moment. How is OKC playing team ball with all the SGA ISO scoring? Well, OKC was really good without SGA also. And they went deep into their bench. Like they could play that everyone touched the ball. Everyone was involved. Everyone was coming in and playing their role defensively. They had 4 players make all defensive teams. Everyone knew their role. Yeah, they just did a good job of utilizing all the way down to the 12th man. AJ Demancid to the roster could be scary with Hallie, Zoo, and Siakam. Indiana's going to get a big-time lottery pick, hopefully. That's why I think some people like the one scene better right now. Yeah, I agree. Same. I watch way more one-on-one basketball than I do NBA. I watch the NBA in the playoffs, but it's more competitive. They hand check. OKC did it all playoffs. I mean, look, there's exceptions, right? But the hand check by rule is a foul. And you brought up the playoffs. The playoffs is different. I like the NBA in the playoffs. I wish the playoffs was the entire season though. but it's like 82 games of like entertainment. How many teams, how many organizations are trying to win a championship? Probably less than 20, right? That are trying to win. Look at how many teams are tanking, and not even like tanking like, hey, we're going to pull our starters in the fourth quarter. Tanking as in like, we're going to put our best players on injured reserve for like 3 weeks at a time. Like literally like just tanking through the floor. And it's just like, where else in the world can you do that? Can you be in the best competition in the world and be like, we're just going to take a couple seasons off. We're going to lose on purpose. In EuroLeague, if you lose, if you're in last place, you get relegated. You get relegated to a lower league. You obviously can't do that the way the NBA is set up, but we should move more towards that. If you're the bottom team, if you're the Washington Wizards, did they just have 20 points at halftime or some shit last night? Like that's inexcusable. If you're the bottom team, you get relegated to the G League. Get out of here. And then one of those G League teams come up. We don't have a good second tier league in America, so we can't really do promotion relegation. But we should be putting steps in place to slowly move towards that, to where our G League is an actual good league, to where eventually we can do that. So now the G League, you're not playing just for a championship. You're playing to get into the NBA. And then the NBA, the bottom teams, hey, you're playing to not get relegated to the G League. Again, you look at almost any other professional league overseas, and it's promotion relegation. So even the teams that are at the bottom of the totem pole, they're trying to win. They're trying to win at all costs because they don't want to get relegated. 7 guys averaging double digits. Point of attack defenders too. Yeah, so one thing Indiana, but again, that's still part of that system I talked about. Indiana would have their post players be involved in pick and rolls, even full court. So the post players are involved, whereas most times you see the post players run all the way back inside the 3. So that's something Indiana did. OKC started doing it, but now there's like 10 teams doing it. What up, Sammy? This is one of your favorite ones. React to one of Wilt Chamberlain archives videos. Yeah, maybe we'll do that today too. That could be cool to do. Banish the Wizards and Jazz. Yeah, like they tried to fake Larry Markkinen having an injury. Premier League style. There's enough money to make the G League a real league. 100%. And there's enough talent. Like they're trying. So the NBA is trying to expand, and they're just going to add 2 more teams. I'm like, why would you add 2 more teams? Why not just put that money and those teams, stadiums into the G League and be like, hey, let's start at the G League level, make this better. That way there's promotion relegation. But the NBA doesn't want promotion relegation because it messes up. They don't want their system based on winning, because then it messes up a bunch of the other things they put in. And that's why I said, whenever you try to base your business off of money first, the competition part of it starts to fall. I think we just need a reset. We need a hard reset in the NBA. There's some overhauls that definitely need to happen. Like 82 games in a season is way too many. 82 games is insane. You like the fact that there's 82 games, and if you go speak to anyone behind the scenes that works on, like anyone behind the scenes that rosters like for NBA teams, if an NBA team, let's say you're a mid-tier team, let's say you're 500, if you're going to go play against the Spurs, that on the back of a doubleheader, you might play all out the game before, and then you're like, look, we're playing the Spurs, we're not going to win this game, so let's just rest our players for the next game. Whereas if you only play 24 games in a season, 40 games in a season, every game matters. You're not setting out games just because you're probably going to lose. The NBA does that all the time. The NBA rests players all the time just because it's like, it's one game, so what? Who cares? And that's one of the biggest issues I have with it. As long as it's players and not names switched, then W. What do you mean by that? A mad floor raiser with his playmaking? 100%. Halliburton will make a difference. He will 100% make a difference wherever, like if he stays with Indiana, no matter what team he's on, he's that good. But like I said, their competitive advantage was they were early adopters of, hey, all 12 players, we're going to play hard the whole time. We're all going to be involved on defense. Everyone's touching the ball on offense, so other teams have to guard all of our players. We can't key in on one. They were just early adopters of that. They've lost that competitive edge, so they'll have to find like another identifying property on top of that. How many games should they shorten the season to? You should play everyone twice, and then maybe, just play everyone twice. That's what, 60 games? There you go, fixed. Something like that, or you play everyone outside your conference once. You play everyone inside your conference 3 times, 2 times. Yeah, everyone inside your conference twice, and then you can do like playoffs in your conference. Then you can go into playoffs, nation playoffs, whatever. There's a ton of ways to do it, to shorten it by 20 games, 30 games, and we'll still be able to know who was the best team. And we could watch most of the games. I hate the fact that I can't keep up with there's no point watching the NBA. I can't keep up with it. There's too much going on. March Madness bracket. Now, I think the playoffs should be shortened to 5 games. We don't need 7 games to see who the best team is. I think 5 is fine. Even the early first round, that can be 3 games, best of 3. Best of 3. And then the finals can be best of 5. How they're going to complain about bad teams tanking and then add 2 whole new teams? It's crazy. It's crazy. Just got caught up on the live. You watching on 2 times speed? Shortening the season would 100%. Just that one change alone. Don't change anything else. You can keep the gambling ads. You can teams tanking. Every other rule that you have in place. Don't change anything. But if you shorten the season, it's going to fix a lot of that bullshit that happens. Duke versus Siena right now. Oh, is it really? Yeah, I'm gonna have to get through this stream so I can go watch some March Madness. Plus 10 attributes. That makes sense. It messes up the all-time list and records, so I don't think it's ever going to happen. Hold on. Now, that's a great point. You make a great point. You make a really great point. They're already messing up the all-time records and stats. They don't matter. All-time records and stats and awards don't matter. They don't matter. So, again, when Isaiah Thomas, losing my mind here, Mr. Triple Double. Jeez, my brain is fried. Yeah, Bam Adebayo scored 83. Austin Reeves had a 50-point triple double. First person to average a triple double. Now look over the last couple years, we've had a lot of people averaging a triple double. Again, Con Knippel shooting over 500 threes, and Jordan shot like 140. Like the game has changed. It's blown out. The score the other day I just saw was it was like 160 to 142. I just watched the game. It was 160 to 142. Like the stats are blown out anyways. I don't think anyone really cares. That's an excuse. I can come up with thousands of excuses or reasons not to change the NBA, but damn, I want to getting back competitive. NBA got to have ramifications for being so trash instead of rewarding them. Relegation is needed. So much money is on the line. And the way that the betting is and how rampant the betting and gambling is in the NBA it's so frustrating. Siena cooking these boys right now. How much time? I don't want to be spoiled. I'll go back and watch that after this. When BIL is going to hoop, he should have no excuses. I don't know. Got to ask him. Just makes less money. Yeah, but also if you make the product better, you'll also make more money. But you're 100% right. That's why they don't make that decision. Oscar Robertson. Jeez. Yeah, my brain was fried. I've been complaining too much negativity today. But Oscar Robertson, like his triple-double, like no one cares now. It's like, yeah, but Russ did it multiple times. And didn't Jokic do it? Jokic did it last year. Like no one cares anymore. Can we get Cam versus Scoob if you got time? Let's watch this first. Let's watch this. Let's find out Chris Likes was one of the top 10 shortest players in March Madness history. I believe it. Cam versus Scoob is a good one. Also, B already said that in ones isn't his lane. Leave him be. And for a lot of people, it's not. They changed the number of games in a season. Wouldn't that make like 99% of records unbreakable? No. No. It would just change what the records are. You can still do average points per game. But again, who cares about the record? Do the records matter? Do the records matter at this point? It would change. It would definitely change them. But someone averaging 30 points a game in a 40-game season, to me, would be more impressive because every game matters. So the defense would be tougher. So there's also that context that goes around it too. But yeah, you are right. That would change things, but I just don't think records are actually that important. Let's get into this video. Actually, I didn't do my intro. You guys have pissed me off today. Got me complaining about the NBA. Got me pissed off. Okay. Coach is mad. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. Got my Hulk shirt on. A lot of records are already unbreakable. Well, it's even the same with players coming out of high school. Like, a lot of people aren't going to break LeBron's record because he came out of high school. Now you can't come out of high school directly to the NBA. So it's like there's always going to be these exceptions. But like I said before, if winning was the most important thing, then the records don't really hold the context anyways. The records only matter within the context. So again, James Harden is going to go down as one of the greatest scorers of all time. Easily one of the greatest scorers of all time. But for me personally, I'm like, how can you be one of the greatest? How can you be in the same breath as some of these other guys of being great scorers, but it didn't translate to championships? You can be one of the greatest scorers to never win a championship. But to me, and it's the same thing I say with T-Mac. T-Mac was elite at scoring. He was elite at playmaking and doing those things. But if it's not leading to a win, it feels like empty stats. It feels like a hollow record. It feels hollow, feels empty. You know, when Kobe was scoring 40 points a game, it was like, that was crazy. He went on like a 2-month streak of scoring 40 points a game, averaging 40 points a game. But to me, that wasn't what made Kobe Kobe. It showed he could do it. But then again, it's the 5 championship rings. It's what he did in the playoffs, those sort of things that are more memorable to me. I've seen this already. I didn't finish it though. Remember? I didn't finish it. And this was before I was in the one-on-one scene. So I was like, I didn't fully grasp and understand what was happening. Now I understand this is like an important game in 1v1 history. Coach mad, his GOAT made 5 threes in a 3-point contest. No, that was fake. That was fake. BJ, your favorite player on YouTube, and he's going to play like 2 games a year. True. I did watch it, but I only watched part of it. I didn't finish. Does separate all who are great. That's a good way to put that. All right. What's up, gang? Hope you're doing well. I'm extremely heated and pissed off today. Okay, so we're going to get into this video and have some more fun. This is Ellis versus Willtunein, the most electrifying and passionate 1v1 ever over on TNC. Go like, go subscribe. I watched this in the past. This was when I was a young whippersnapper on my YouTube channel, and I didn't understand the 1v1 scene. So I didn't even finish this video. Didn't even finish the video. So I think we got maybe, I don't know, 15 minutes in. And then you guys were pissed. You're like, Coach, you missed the best part. The best part is you got to watch the rest. It's the best part. So we're gonna watch it, and it better be good.
Feeling really good, bro. I'm feeling really good. I knew I was playing Ellis. I feel like everybody knows why I'm here, especially in this particular season. But I honestly feel like our matchup is going to be the best matchup probably this channel has ever seen. I'm going to just call that right now. I feel like I'm more locked in than I've ever been in a 1v1 because this is, for me, I realize the magnitude, the placement of how everything is. This matchup is brewing for a year, and this matchup is really 2 highly skilled players going to war. We're both 2 very identical games, and we want to win. We respect each other's games to the highest. We both know that there's only going to be one winner, and I believe.
I feel like while they were doing these interviews, they had to both be in the room because they're speaking so positively about each other. Ellis must have just been off the camera. He's like, look, we both respect each other's game. And Ellis turns around and he's like, I don't respect this game. I don't.
100% guaranteed that it's going to be me. But I'm just really excited to just get on the court and really just prove to not only you guys, but, you know, to myself that I'm able to be in this space. Because again, without a doubt, being here has just been nothing but a blessing. So.
With storyline, mixed with skill, mixed with emotion, I feel like it's going to end up being top 3 1v1s on this channel.
Right. And I got the camera angle from the side as well. TNC production been doing work for years. Nah, Map, we haven't watched that game yet.
When Friga picked up Ellis over me, I just kind of felt like it was like deja vu. Like, you know, when I first played Ellis in the lab event, Friga came up to me and told me he had Ellis, and I was just like, all right, you're gonna regret that. So it's kind of the same kind of feeling, you know. It's all love. I won Friga money last season, but sorry, gonna have to take money out your pocket this season. So this is how I feel.
I feel like you should pick me up. Everybody knows the work I put in consistently, not only on YouTube, but in the gym. And I mean, it's the best I've felt in a while. So I honestly feel like there's no other choice. There was no other choice. There's only one choice, and there's only one for me. And I'm locked in, so.
Welcome back to the next chapter. We are on episode 9 of season 8. We have a rematch, one of the best matchups that's here.
It is so funny. Again, now that I know who the players are, and now that I'm looking back on this, there's just so many things that are funny to me. You would think, like, everyone's always like, yeah, BL is like a small guard, you know? It's like, yeah, Willtunein, small guard. And it's like, yeah, they're all around the same height as these other guys that we think are like 6'5".
Episode 9 of season 8. We have a rematch, one of the best matchups that's here. Everybody's been talking about it.
Why am I watching this? Because I haven't finished it.
In the house. These two have a history the last time that they played. Will had taken the dub, so BLS is here, ready to get his get back. BLS, you got any words for this?
Time to be great. Let's lock in. Let's go.
Will, you got any words for this?
Check up, same outcome. Let's do it.
How you say?
Ooh, let's go. 2-0. What you gotta do? Come on, so we on. Let's go. 1-2. Let's get money. And just so y'all don't know, they are both left-handed.
It said, just so y'all don't know.
Handers. Hold on. They're both left-handed. So this is gonna be battle to the lefties. Let's see who's the better left hand.
And last time, Will also said I'm the best lefty in the community. And he said that, so. But you guys know, there's a ton of shit talk history.
And if you're in the premiere right now, go like that button, man. Go like the video right now. Just do it. You watching it anyway.
Top 3 season of any platform. I'm getting caught up on all these games, man.
Man, I
do remember this though. When I was like, damn, they love starting over here on this right wing. Go like that button. Yeah. I am remembering this, and I think I'm trying to remember. Do I remember the breakdown from this video? It's gonna be funny to go back and watch my breakdown.
When they first played each other. Ooh, good start.
I do remember I was talking about the little gun thing. I was like, damn, I don't know if I like all that. I wasn't cultured yet. I wasn't into the scene yet. Okay, now I know. So you guys are seeing why I don't like the crossover step as much. Again, I always got to clarify. Use the crossover step. It's very good. You just have to do more work afterwards. You got to keep your feet moving. You got to get your shoulders turned around. The one reason I try to stay away from it, if I haven't beat the offensive player here. Damn, let me get my pen real quick. It was exactly this. So if I have the opportunity and I'm in an athletic stance, if I can step with either foot, I'm going to try to plant with this foot and I'm going to try to step here. That way, like my shoulders, everything is still facing the basket. I can try and shoot my arm through and like try to win that arm battle. And then my next step should be, hopefully I can turn the corner and get around him. But the crossover step, if I start stepping this direction and he puts a hand either on my hip or on my shoulder, it's going to just keep guiding me that direction unless you do another hip swivel. So we'll try it. We'll play it slowly. But this was a good example. Now that I've broken down a lot more of these games, I can, like he's going so wide, like he's trying to do his work with that crossover step and Ellis is pushing him. and it's just like guiding him so far away from the basket, so almost outside the block and outside the elbow, starting from the right wing over here. Still gets a decent look though. So I try to do my work with my onside step going to the basket rather than this one. Oh, I skipped some stuff in the middle. Okay. Well, I don't remember who won, so there we go. And he does the same thing, crossover step. Catch and go. This is I've been talking to Tariq about this a lot though. Just driving to the right and then not getting your shoulders around and then having to finish with this left hand. So this is very Tariq like, right?
Ellis, I'm trying to tell you, get to the cup. He's backing up.
Ellis, he don't got no shoulders, Ellis. Nigga got a walk belly. Nigga got a walk belly.
That, like, if you're playing one-on-one all the time now that I realize BLS doesn't have a lot of ones games, that probably becomes like this is like a normal layup now to people. Back then, we probably saw a lot of these misses, but if you're looking at the Zays now, you look at just a lot of the players that are playing now, this is now a normal layup. But really, it's still tough. It's still pretty tough. But anytime you can get to your strong hand. I didn't realize TNC was this toxic before. Y'all were toxic over there. Trenches. Is this the same guy? Yeah, this is Ellis, ABC crew. I skipped through the video last time. I don't remember. This is before I was like in the one-on-one. Everyone's going to keep asking. Everyone's going to keep asking. Yeah, they both drive the same way. But Cam, they did the same thing to Cam that we did to LP. Gave him a toy microphone that don't work. What's up, Cam? This is so toxic.
What? Dumbass!
Hey. This is so
Them last
toxic.
dreads. Them last dreads. Them last dreads.
Keep getting whatever you want, man. Keep getting stopped. Good, I feel good. Hey, don't get too high. Nah, I know that was on me. Hey, my fault.
Tay, don't get too high, don't get too low. But if I were you, I'd do a 360 layup right here.
Oh yeah, I didn't mean to really violate, but it's a little personal. It's a little personal.
Yeah, that's exactly.
It's a little personal. Back rim. Shut your stupid ass up, nigga. Shut your stupid ass up, nigga. You know you get stupid ass up, nigga. Shut your stupid ass up.
Damn. I said, you next.
You want it right there, Will?
they both just keep they're the same player, man. They're both doing the same thing, like walking to the spot. You're next. You're next. Pew, they just take off.
You want it right there, Will?
Pew.
Cam.
Dumbass. Oh, you want it right here again, Will? You want it right here again, Will? Hey, Will. Come right here, Will. Come right here, Will. Come right here, Will. Come right here, Will. Another one. Another one. Watch it. Watch it. Watch it. We're going to halftime. We're going to halftime. Halftime, dumbass. Halftime.
Yeah, damn. The whole time, I mean, obviously the things I probably pointed out in that video, that it's the same thing here, but I do think Ellis could be closer, close that gap, and just have a hand in the shot pocket and just be a little bit more physical up here on the triple threat. I do think when you allow people all this space, like he's got all the time in the world to dictate where he's going to go. That's like the only thing I'd change. That's why I like that onside step he does here, though. That's what I was talking about earlier. Little hip swivel. This onside step just covers more space, and then Ellis has to, like, respect it. That's just a good shot, really.
I told him right here. Stop fucking playing with me. Y'all niggas look sick. With me. What are you talking about? Stop playing with me. I'm really like that. Stop fucking playing with me.
So how you feeling about the game? It's 15-2. This is the rematch. You're killing them right now. So in the second half, what do you feel like you gotta do? What do you gotta do?
Put the ball in the basket.
Put the ball in the basket?
That's it.
What about on defense?
I'm gonna put stops on him. Clamps. He got 500. I like that.
An extra 500.
I like that.
An extra 500.
Extra 500. I like that. I like that 3 times.
This is one of the first times someone checked up further back behind the three. B talks about he didn't know what to do, and now he says he should have been further up. Yeah, that makes sense. And I've said this a lot in my videos. This is something I had to learn too. Because I was not, like I said, I was 6'6", but oftentimes I would have to guard the other team's best player, and if they happen to be a small guard, I used to just back up and be like, I'll back up. And then they'd go full speed and they'd pull up, full speed, cross, go. And I realized, actually, if I pick them up further up and I just hand check, I can actually guide them east and west a little bit better into the help and all that sort of stuff. So it sounds counterintuitive, getting closer and being attached. But, yeah, it took me a long time to learn that as well.
B. Ellis, fight some adversity right now. You've been here before, never been defeated, never be defeated.
We're going to keep hooping. Keep hooping. Game of runs. Let's work, baby. Let's work.
15-2. Let's get it, y'all. Second half.
Yeah, but just all the foot back. Oh, yeah. Again, I'm probably saying the same stuff I said back when I reacted originally. But this is the foot battle I'm always trying to win. And it's just trying to get this foot past his foot. Like, he's already got him. But then Ellis adjusts. So it's like he could rip through and go right there. But then Ellis adjusts. And then he jabs and then gets around his foot. But again, his drive is just so wide. And he tries to do most of his forward work with his crossover step, like a lot of people do. He had him. And those are just like a little angle things I remember noticing that could be better. Again, Ellis with the Tariq. The Tariq layup. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I skipped through this, right? Because I was like, oh, this is over. It's 15-4. Yeah, this is much better. Just kept his feet moving on that one.
I need the same one. You know why? Because he got the swipe. I need the swipe too.
But again, you can, I think one thing I was, again, I'm hoping I said this stuff in my previous reaction. Again, the whole thing is like he's touching the shoulder. But again, if you can push on their hip, especially when his leg comes off right here, I always compare this to like judo or something. But all of his weight is on this leg. So whenever he's moving this one around, like you can push him on the hip and like push him off balance, but put him in disadvantage. Right now he's in advantage and BL is just reacting to everything. And again, it's like clean, right? Like he's playing like too clean, too proper. Like 5-on-5 basketball. Y'all know how I feel about the runaway. I hate it. I hate it. Again, you can just cover so much more space defensively on this move than offensively. Like offensively, you're running backwards and sideways. Ellis is running forwards. Like he's going to cover more space. I hate that move. I hate it so much. Are they fast or is it bad defense? Honestly, it's a little mixture of both. I wouldn't say bad defense. Like I said, it's clean defense. And so the offense is just like ducking their shoulder and going full speed to guard players like this. Again, being able to hand check and like put a hand on the hip and guide them away is definitely going to help. They're both just playing very clean, like 5-on-5. See, even right there, Ellis says like a straight line drive to the basket. Good job with just like getting him off his line. Downhill, full speed right, inside the elbow, inside the block, and then Will just goes straight up, like just walls up, plays like proper defense. They're just playing very clean basketball. Yeah, twice now. Just focus on getting to the backboard, getting it off the glass.
Mike, you've known Ellis for a while.
What up, T-Money?
Talk to us about this game so far.
To be honest, Will just got off to a hot start, to be honest. And I think he's just too comfortable. I think he has to lock in a little bit and don't focus on his misses. Like right there, that's really good.
I hate it.
That's good. That's a good focus on
Gotta
his
stay
misses.
down.
Like right there.
But
that's really good defense.
That's a tough shot. Damn.
That's good. That's a good step through. Tough. But he just got to stay solid. Don't let the scoreboard, you know what I'm saying, affect him. He just has to play.
Cam was left hand down before left hand down. Samuel, thanks for becoming a member. This is similar move to that runaway. And we've talked about this move infinitely, but just like, again, not getting shoulders around, driving with the crossover step. So I'm starting to remember all the stuff I was saying originally when I was doing this breakdown. And now it's just stuff that we've talked about in previous videos so many times. I'll try to just watch this rather than break it down every time. He had him going right. I don't know if I talked about this, but what they could do clean, okay, because again, I said they're just playing very clean defense. One thing you can do, though, if you don't want to hand check and play with your hands, you can still use your chest and hips and cut off that angle. Again, trying to keep him outside the elbow, but you can get their chest and hips to body him up and then just play that bump.
He pushes on. Hit this free throw and find your shot. That's how you do that. Hit this free throw and find your shot for me, bro.
It's so funny, like now how much more I enjoy this rather than whenever I first started watching these. Again, I skipped around in this video or didn't finish or whatever ended up happening with it. Now I'm just like, damn, I can't believe I skipped ahead.
I didn't even ask for that foul. I was talking about when he called that foul.
I'm talking about the right hand landing.
I just missed. There was no contact.
I'm saying as you're driving, you're looking for the foul instead of just going to finish it. Like I feel like, you know what I mean? Like you're just like, I don't know, it looks like you're just like hesitant to him. Oh, once you're down him, you swipe downhill, go with finish him.
Hey, you're in better shape than him, bro. You're in better shape than him. It's like a 3-possession game right now.
Bro, that bitch not falling. Trust it.
Listen, shoot it, bro. You ain't gonna know, right?
Just jump. Oh, you're only just not jumping as high as you usually do. That's
you ain't gonna know if it's fall if you don't shoot it, bro. Shoot that shit.
Okay, as long as I'm guarding, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna guard. I'm gonna guard.
And
as long as you guard your shot, you can shoot anything you want.
He's trying
Can you
to
drop a link to a 4v4 that BLS went crazy in? Sure.
Like
I don't know if you can put links in the chat, but you can put it in the Discord, in this video suggestions.
Here we go.
I mean, that's been there the whole time. Definitely not comfortable going with his right hand, but if he really was going full speed right, boom, bump into the chest, that's there all day. It's giving him such an angle to the basket. But I like this pace much better. Will is taking a really long time in triple threat. BLS is just going. Again, you could tell BLS is like a fives player. He's not really doing like the full 1v1, like take your time and slow down and 15 jabs. He's just playing like a fives player. Yeah, there we go. This is the first time, but more of this So Will, again, he's in advantage, but like push him right here, get aggressive. Now Ellis is in advantage. Will is in disadvantage. But it's like, as a defender, you want to play from this position as much as possible. You don't want to let them get here and then control and dictate the jabs and get your feet where they want them to go. Great defense. That was good defense, better offense. Damn. Outside the block, walled up, went straight up, didn't foul. That's just hell of a finish.
That's how you execute all the time out.
And this is what I always talk about too. When people are like, I want to see Nas versus Rob. And it's like, yeah, like same. But when you get two players that are equal, like level, like good skill level, like it's still fun to watch and it still makes for like really entertaining games. And I think that's why the one-on-one space is so, it's never going to end. it's only up from here because there's infinite matchups. Yeah. He is good. But again, it's just, so is it 2 fouls and you get a free throw? I wonder if Ellis now, if he went back and played this game, he would just foul every time on that three. Not foul, but, you know, keep that hand on the shoulder because he didn't even get a free throw off of this. Yeah, you got fouled every time. He didn't realize how powerful fouling is.
That's a foul. Word. Foul.
Zay versus Fombi? I did watch that one. Turnover. Shoot it. Shoot his face off.
Oh, man, we fucking good.
Yeah, he playing out a triple threat like a fives player. Ooh. I remember saying that. That's where I was like, oh, I wondered where my AAU team got that from. This is where they got it from, watching too much TNC.
Defensively, you never letting up. You're going to be stuck at 21 for the longest. You're going to pass him up and you're going to take off. He really been.
Isn't it funny? It's like, this is the Moon strategy. He's like, I've seen this movie too many times. He's going to be stuck at that number forever, and you're going to walk him down.
You never letting up. You're going to be stuck at 21 for the longest. You're going to pass him up and you're going to take off.
He really been stuck at 19. You've been locking him up. He can't
you
do
just
shit
got
with
a
that lucky lay.
You got a lucky one.
Yeah, that lucky one. Every time
He
you make
know he made that
tough
shit.
one, that's it. You weren't supposed to make that left hand lay. You good.
Let's just finish it. 9 points? 9 points, yeah. I bet. I got you.
Damn. Inside the elbow, though. Almost inside the block. So this, again, this is where it's like pretty good defense, right? But as a player, remember we were watching, and I'm sorry if I said this stuff in the previous one, but you remember we were watching Nas yesterday in that TNC game to 100. BJ, every time he drove, he would get to a point where he's like, oh, shoot, I'm getting stopped. I better pick it up and make a really tough shot. And he would just make something out of nothing. Whereas when you watch Nas play, Skoob, Zay, Rob does this too. Well, Rob, not in that game, he didn't. But oftentimes they'll drive, and if you stop them, they'll be like, oh, good defense, guard me again. They're over the ego problem. They can figure out very quickly if you have an angle on them or if you've stopped them. This is what a lot of people struggle with, those split decisions of, this is good offense. He's got a straight line drive to the basket. He should have cut off Ellis more so he could get the highest percentage shot in basketball. But then on this dribble, Ellis like right here, Will just needs to make a decision. Am I going to cut him off, get the highest percentage shot in basketball? Or before I take that dribble, am I going to change my angle and get back to this side? But he just keeps going and like doesn't make a decision. And now he's just like, shit. Okay, make something out of nothing. I just think so many players, now that I've been watching a lot of ones, just they don't have that, like they're one dribble, like one too many dribbles before they make their decision. And then they get stuck. He glassed that? Ugh.
Settle the fuck down. Had to settle down. Settle down, Ellis.
Talk bad to him. Talk bad to him.
Settle down.
Still giving him too much of an angle, I think. But again, because he's not efficient with his drives, you can do this. But he's got such a again, this, to me, this is just good as gold. Like he got such a straight line drive to the basket. But again, I say this a lot. Most times, if you can take away someone's strong hand, like oftentimes they're just not as efficient going the other way. Again, it's just, I don't like that. The layback. But again, the fouling is just not that big of a deal. Again, it's one free throw, and if he misses, it's a turnover. Yeah, I know he's left-handed, but that's why you want to be able to drive right or left the same. Because oftentimes, like this to me is surface level. Like this is the first check that you have to pass as an offensive player, I feel like. So if the defense forces you to your weak hand, I feel like that's like the surface level take, right? Make him go left. If you're right-handed, make him go left. And if you can't go left, they'll just keep doing that. But if you're a player that can go left and get a layup, right and get a layup, now it puts the defense in a really tough spot of like, damn, I don't know what to do. So it's like, as a player, like again, as a player, you want to just practice for that, because if you want to be a scorer, you got to assume like, well, he's probably going to force me to my weak hand. Yeah, it was a 3v3 to 100. Got to watch the first game.
I bet you ain't going to that timeline, trash ass. He ain't at that timeline no more, coach. He walked up. He's scared. He's scared. One stop,
No threes, no threes, no threes, no threes.
This is when I stopped watching, right? I'm pretty sure this is when I stopped watching. That was good defense. Again, you just can't drive right. That's the problem. And really, this is just like who's willing to drive right and make some layups first.
Oh, if you guys are watching this premiere, man, make sure you guys.
Same for right-handed players, especially for right-handed players.
Like the video right now. If Will shoots, it makes this. Oh, no, never mind. No, y'all already got a like, but if Will gets a stop, you guys gotta put a lock emoji down. That's some bullshit. All right, he scores, so put fire emojis right now. Drop him right now. Fire emoji.
Yeah, I'm starting to realize too. One thing I don't think I noticed at this point in time, because again, I think I was holding these guys when I was first watching the YouTube scene. I think I was just holding everyone to too high standards. I was like, pros this, pros that. The more I'm watching it now, I do have a better frame of reference of like, Will look tired. Will look exhausted. I'm like, oh, you can't give up a layup like this, just because I was used to playing other people that were like peak prime condition too. So I was looking at it through that lens. But now that I'm watching it, I'm like, yeah, he's like, look at the defense. He's just backed up. He's over it. I didn't realize how much conditioning was that much of a separator in the 1v1s. He's just, I mean, yeah, BIL is just walking him down. He's just in better shape. Because they're actually very similar when it comes to skill level, it looks like. But he's just in better shape. And he said it in the interview, too. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, he just his feet are stuck in cement now. Yeah, he's tired.
He went
for the ball.
He went for the ball. He grabbed it. He went for the ball.
Hey. You too, Ellis? You too? You might have started the trend of the missed free throws. You might have started it. What? No way. He made that. That probably was a travel. He's like hit the iron and died. It honestly, conditioning is so much of this game now. Again, now that I just have a better point of reference for the ones, because all these drives, these are the exact same drives he was getting earlier. It's just now with that hand battle. And remember, we again, that Jeremy Lin video I always go back to, but it's just a game of inches when it comes to positioning. Ellis is just winning these battles a little bit more. So that step, instead of getting like inside the block where he was for those layups, now he's just shooting it from like a little bit further out. Like that's a tough layup. Almost makes it, but it's like a little bit tougher because he just pushed a little bit further out.
Holy shit, this is a crazy game.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. It look like me and Scar game, man.
Yeah, I mean, he's just walking into whatever shot he wants now.
Come on, B!
Will is starting out too far? Maybe. Hold on real quick. So you guys are saying, is it fatigue? That's why these skilled dudes miss their free throws? No, I do think I've spoken to a lot of 1v1 players about this, but also I think about it too. There's a lot more pressure on a free throw in a 1v1 game, and you only get one shot. You don't get a warm-up shot. So in a real game, typically you're going to go shoot 2 free throws, right? You go shoot 1, you miss it, you're like, oh, okay, I get another one. The odds are you're going to make the next one. Everyone shoots typically above 50%. In a game of basketball, if you are shooting a 1-and-1 though, where if you miss that shot, you don't get another shot. A lot of people miss the front end of a 1-on-1. And now in 1-on-1 basketball, there's even more pressure on it because you lose complete possession. So you might get fouled on a 3-pointer, and you know in the back of your head, damn, if I miss this free throw, he's going to keep fouling me because I'm not making my free throw. So there's that pressure. Then there's the pressure of only getting one shot. You don't get a warm-up shot. But then also, not only is he going to keep fouling, not only did I not get the point, but then it's also a turnover. So every free throw, I feel like in 1-on-1 feels like the pressure of like a game winner. I feel like there's so much pressure riding on every single free throw. So I think that's why people miss more free throws. So the ones we've seen traditionally make free throws are guys that are shooting game-winning free throws often. So we look at Joseph Lewis, like when he steps up there, he's cashing his free throws. Rob typically is cashing his free throws. Players that have been in those pressure situations a lot in real games, they're the ones that are like pretty confident walking to the line and hitting them. But in terms of what you guys are talking about with yes, left-handed players can drive right. Right-handed players can drive left. What I'm saying is Zay, for example, Zay can finish with either hand. He's elite at finishing with either hand. But if I have to send him one direction, it's left. Because if he goes to his right, did you see the layup he hit yesterday around, I don't remember who it was, but he goes up for the layup and against Nas. He goes up and then he's fading away to the right and scoops it under with like a crazy angle and spin. He's top percentile in the world finishing with his right hand, but with his left hand, he's only elite. Right? So it's like, yeah, I'll pick the worst option. Right? But most players are really good with their right hand and they're average with their left. I'm saying get really good with both. You always play to your strengths? Yeah, 100%. But then a good defender, any competent defender, is always going to play you to your weaknesses, right? Doesn't that make sense? So again, you're doing the surface level take. Obviously, you want to get to your strengths. But if he knows my strengths, my level 1 strength, he's going to force me to my weakness. So now if you're like Kobe and you go, no, I want you to take away my strength because my counter is getting to another strength now. And I'm saying a lot of these guys don't have their second strength. They're just like, it's like Pat, right? What I always say with Pat, if you can't go left, go lefter. It's not an insult. It's just literally what separates the elite scorers and then the guys that are just good scorers. Work on your free throws, for sure. This is good. That was a good starting stance from this first starting stance from Will was really good. Like right here is what I would advocate for. So you just see how he's like, the angle is just slightly tougher, right? So the angle that Ellis would have to go to get to that layup is here first. And then watch how much he moves. It's just these little things that I remember I was picking apart in that first game. Now he keeps backing up and drop. Now look at this opening to the basket. This is just one of the first things you learn playing high level. It's like you cannot give up straight line drives. Like you just can't. A really good player is just going to eat that space up and then boom, shoulder to your chest and they're to the basket. And Ellis doesn't even take the angle as tight as he should, and he still ends up with highest percentage shot in basketball. Damn. Float me.
Fucking talking. All that talking. Stupid. Stupid. Yeah. Like that.
I think Will lost mentally, maybe.
Fuck out of here. My shit. Welcome to me, nigga. Fuck these niggas talking about. What we talking about?
Bro, the energy is crazy.
That is the end of what was the most passionate, most intense 1v1 that we've had all season.
I'm glad I went back and watched that because like I said, I was skipping around. I didn't understand. I just didn't get the one-on-one scene at first. So I don't think I appreciated it. But now going back and watching, I'm glad I rewatched that.
Like he said, never be defeated. Going into halftime, he was down 15-2. That run is just incredible. How you feel?
Bro, I just want, hell of a game, Will. Hey, Will, hell of a game, bro. Real talk, all respect, gang. Word, for real, bro. Hey, I really came out here because I've been reacting to these guys, watching all these guys for a long time, and I want to put myself on Front Street because I can't just be reacting to Kel.
That's what I've been saying, right? That's why I want to get out there and play.
Will, ISO, all these guys, and not putting myself out there. J-Lou, you know what I'm saying? So I don't like you right now, but hey, it's hell of a game to Will. Chauncey, hey, subscribe to my channel.
And everybody tune in to Cam's reaction that he'll be dropping too.
I'm dropping a reaction to BIL.
You
gonna be my first reaction video, okay?
All right, we're gonna go over here. Will, how you feel going in, after this game?
He beat me, man. I didn't tighten up the way I had to.
He was on fire. 9 for 18 though, so he just missing more shots towards the end.
I just didn't do what I had to do, was just hit my shots. I didn't stick to my game plan, so. He did what he had to do. You know, shouts out to you, bro. Much love, bro.
All love, man, for real, bro.
Yeah, that was a good game. I'm glad I rewatched that. Again, I may not put this out as a video on the channel, but I just wanted to rewatch it for me, just because, and you guys were telling me you need to go watch the whole video, coach. And so I did. Yeah, this was the second one. But yeah, I enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys thought, just in case I do make it a video. If I don't make it a video, who knows? Yeah, I just saw that. Dizo freeze frame. That's crazy. Is he jumping or is he floating?
And now.
Yeah, that's crazy. Oh my gosh.
He did what he had to do. You know, shouts out to you, bro. Much love, bro.
All love, man, for real, bro.
That's what did they do? The energy in TNC back then was
And now
crazy.
I feel like since we 1-1, you know, sooner or later we're gonna have to get.
So they don't end up playing a third game, correct? Do they? They don't end up playing a third one. That was good. We don't sound like that. Y'all sound just like that. That's exactly how y'all sound. So do you guys want to watch a? You get one of two choices. You get two choices right here. Do y'all want to watch Team Scoob versus Team Duval, or do you want to watch Scoob versus Trey Croft, Nesquik? Blew his knee out. Oh, so I just didn't know how long after. I heard he got injured. Oh, he hasn't played at all since. Damn. Scoob versus Trey. Trey Croft. 3v3. Scoob and Trey. 1v1. Yeah. All right. We'll go with this one. We'll go with Scoob and Trey Croft. Trey been making me mad this series after losing the small guards, man. Oh yeah, I still haven't seen the 3v3 yet. We may watch that one after. We may watch it after. But we'll go straight into it because we spent a lot of time talking about the NBA earlier. He won't be back till this summer. Scoob is still growing into his Black Ghost character, this Nesquik series. Oh, you were here? You were at this one in person? That's dope. What's up, gang? Hope you're doing well. Today we're going to react to, hopefully break down anyways, Ball is Life, Uncle Scoob versus Trey Croft, the most unbelievable 1v1 of 2025. Nesquik Creator Court. Go like, go subscribe. Let's get into the video. What up, Dylan? Have I ever reacted to Burke before? I have. This is a crazy court. Just the whole atmosphere.
From Madison, Alabama. I'm pretty sure y'all already know who I am. Been here at Nesquik Creator.
Well, excuse us, Trey.
Trey Croft from Madison, Alabama. I'm pretty sure y'all already know who I am. Been here at Nesquik Creator Court. It feel good. You know, it showed me that I came a long way. At first I was at the bottom. Now I feel like I'm at the top level where I want to be. So, but now I'm here. I just got to prove myself that I got to stay.
My name's Skoob, and we in New York. Trey's my guy, it's all love, but we here to compete, and it'll be love after.
Damn. It is crazy, though, looking at the difference between, like, Will and Ellis and then, like, Scoob. Just, like, the footwork and athleticism, even. I always say this. I wouldn't teach people to play like Scoob, but, like, damn, his body just, like, constantly turning every dribble.
Me and Scoob, yeah, we street stars, brother, so that's cool, but...
They were like straight lines. Like straight lines, wherever they're going, whichever way they start going, that's the way they're going to end up.
He one of the top guys, so I want that matchup. I've been wanting that matchup, so I'm finna get it. So you feel me? We finna come out and try to get that dub.
This hand for School.
The music intro was crazy.
Here we go, right here, locked in, Scoob, Trey.
Touch him up. Yeah, you gotta feel it. Let him know you're here. Oh, that was too easy. Touch him up.
So again, here's the difference, right? Scoob driving left, and he's right-handed, but he's able to still finish, like try and finish with his left, like outside his body, whereas they were constantly having to go inside. Which I think is a good counter to be able to go right, be able to go left. But as we saw with Nas, being able to finish outside your body with the right, outside your body with the left, it gives the defense like this huge area they have to cover. Whereas if you can only finish on one side going one way, as the game goes on, they can slowly start keying in on that and getting those blocks. And I think that's one of the issues that Will and Ellis were having.
So I like all of that. Remember when I said get 2 feet?
If you play those 2 feet,
2 feet.
you got more options.
2 feet. I think just because you go so hard, you need that too. It's only one. You can still get it off.
Scoob setting defense off rip.
Double step back. This is the Dom. Like he was already open with the step back. And then again, defense can go quicker forward than you can backwards.
Oh, nice. Good D.
Great
D. Way to get out there.
The fact.
Catch and shoot.
Not
What I
that.
say? What I say coming out? Touch the rim.
Yeah, you gotta
catch and shoot.
Once you see one of your catch and shoots go through the rim, the rest of the game is a free throw.
Trey can hit that.
Oh, good move.
Oh, damn.
And one.
There we go, finishing outside of his body. You see the difference in the finishes I was talking about last game, right? There's a difference in just like not being able to go one direction. These guys, this is pretty. Actually, is Trey left-handed? He might be left-handed. I'm trying to remember now. Trey Croft is left-handed, actually, isn't he? This is a tough shot. But outside his body with the left, still technically highest percentage shot in basketball. Damn.
Trey can hit that.
That's a tough shot.
And one. Count it.
Does he finish with his right?
Good shot.
Can he go right?
Yeah, Trey can move. He can boogie.
My son got on ankle. Look at the sneakers, though.
Those the new joints.
Oh,
Trey
nah.
can
Trey.
Those the new joints.
Oh,
Trey
nah.
can boogie.
Trey got
Interesting.
Trey can
timing.
boogie.
He can finish well with his right.
Everybody here can boogie.
Yo, Trey, chill.
Yeah.
Take it easy on the Black Ghost.
I think Scoob is going to just
grown man business
he's
right
going
here.
to try to out-physical.
This is grown man business. Knockdown.
He's getting good looks. He's just not hitting yet.
Hey, 1-0.
1-0.
Trey shot a layup, a step back three, and then a mid-range jump shot. He's just showing like, oh, I got everything.
He the best in the space.
Lefties is so hard to guard. Oh, good. No.
Oh, defense, Scoob. Damn, that's great defense.
No. Lefties is so hard to guard. Scoob gonna wake up once he see one go through the basket. It's lit.
I'm not going to lie, though. Best in the game at playing from behind.
Oh. Right at him. Rip through. Attack that high knee. Step back. Scoob.
So you remember what I said? Scoob used to have a bad habit of he was settle for these shots so often, just long twos, but trying to get downhill first. Try to touch the paint first, and that's what opens it up. So it's like he's still driving to get a layup and then shoots the long two, which is fine. But I think he used to have a bad habit of just like going east and west and shooting long twos. One of you said this was when he started getting into his Black Ghost era, so it makes sense.
Ghost.
Big shot right there.
Tie ball game. Got you. Knockdown.
That'd have been a good one.
No, I think it's 4 dribbles.
Here we go. Trey with the ball.
Catch and shoot. You gotta have the catch and shoot ready.
I get blinded every time they put the camera up there at the ceiling.
It's experienced players.
Quick draw. Quick draw.
Get to his spot. Get to his spot. Scoob and one.
Ooh.
And one.
I'm not going to lie. If I'm on defense in this clean,
You gotta finish your breakfast. Count your pennies.
I'm not going to lie. I don't see none of these guys but some free throws.
Free throws are way more important in the Nesquik setting because it's worth double. They're worth 1 point, but everything is worth 1 out here, right? Is it 1s and 2s or just 1s? I'm trying to remember. It's 1s and 2s, right?
Not this
1s
group.
and 2s.
Like, it's just good guard play.
Count your pennies. Rocket step. Got him.
Got him.
Gotta get the shoot going.
Yeah,
That's
Scoob.
That's mental.
This looked like when he was playing Frank Nitty.
Mental.
Interesting.
Mental.
Remember we just talked about? Look how high he's starting up and he's staying attached. And he's backed
Downhill.
off completely. Shit.
Downhill.
Turned his hips with the in and out.
Oh.
Because Trey Croft is not going to push Scoob out the way, but once you get him moving, you can push him. creates enough space. Damn, that's a great move, great drive.
Trey is tough.
Said this earlier.
You know what I'm saying?
So again, we go back to that last game we just watched, and being able to go left full speed because he's left-handed, so Scoob has to respect it. And that's why the in and out works. Now he's going right full speed, but instead just into that mid-range. And you guys are saying when he goes right, he pulls up for the midi, and that's what I'm saying. If you take away his left-hand layup, I want you to, because I'm going to go to the right and get to my next strongest move, my next strength.
You know what I'm saying? Downhill, oh, right to it. One dribble pull up.
You know that's all
Rhythm. That was a rhythm
big shot.
I'm pretty sure I said this before. He looks like a nightmare to guard 5-on-5.
Trey is in rhythm. I'm not going to front. His bounce different right now. Hezzy, dribble. Oh, that's tough. High bounce.
He's just scoring from everywhere.
Trey is in rhythm. I'm not going to front.
So you gotta be prepared for the 3. You got to be prepared for the full speed left. You got to be prepared for the full speed right. And then he shoots this bullshit. Oh, my gosh.
No touch with the right. Off the glass, no touch with the right. Great shot, Trey.
Look, Hezzy, high off the glass blade.
5-2.
Oh.
Hey, word.
That's cash.
I'm actually surprised he missed. That was the easiest shot he's had all game almost.
Fight back, Black Ghost. Fight back, Black Ghost.
Give him too many looks.
He gonna shoot it again if his hand not up. He gonna shoot it again if his hand not up. He gonna shoot it again if his hand not up.
What up?
He gonna. Wow.
Oh.
I actually haven't seen this much from Scoob. I wonder if this is just something he was testing out. Cause I actually haven't seen him do this much. This is the Hezzy guy. And kind of, I think, unnecessary this game. He was kind of getting to where he wanted to. I don't know. I wonder if he was just like testing that out.
That was tough.
I'm not mad at it, but
What?
Here we go. Trey with it. Trey's gonna run down.
It's interesting watching it. Like again, it's so funny how the last video we just watched relates exactly to, it's showing the contrast. And so when I started watching the one-on-one space, this is the stuff I was looking for. These are the habits. And Trey has shown he can go full speed left, full speed right. So now look how Scoob is actually guarding this guy. Scoob first started off going, I'm going to force him right because he's left-handed. I'm going to force him right. And now look how Scoob's guarding him.
What?
He's actually forcing him left. Not he's shading him left to his strong hand. This is what I was saying to you guys in that last video. Like, you want to put doubt in their mind. You want them to be thinking like, shit, I don't know where to send this guy.
Gonna run down.
So now Trey is kind of in control here.
Oh, he almost went down right
He
there.
was. Second guessed himself.
Oh, he almost went down right there. Yo, you said they
hit
take
that?
some tough shots. That was one of them.
Nitty does that shot too.
Oh, downhill, too little.
I appreciate you, E-Nice. I appreciate that.
See right there? Nah. See, out of the.
Oh, and for everyone that watches the videos and you guys don't talk or chat, don't feel like you have to. I do appreciate everyone that watches and that sort of stuff. Just watching is plenty support.
The same thing because
Trey reminds you of Nesco, but then he somehow ends up with a great look. To me, that's what pro scorers do. Being able to like just get a shot off. No matter like what you do, they're going to get a shot off. I think that's such an important skill to have in one-on-one, obviously. Like water is wet, me stating the obvious, but you know.
Level right there.
Playing on the drain.
Knockdown.
When they're coming in for that contact, you.
Right, this reminds me so much of when he played Frank Nitty. It's almost like the shot is there, and so he has to keep. And again, I would probably too like trust in your shot. It's won you a ton of games, but it's almost like it's too easy. So it's like lulling him to sleep, getting comfortable. Trey's having to work way harder, but he's also getting like better quality looks.
On the ball first, 5-5.
Don't fight.
Is that smart?
Right at him. Yeah, I really think, and I've said this in the past, but yeah, Scoob's strength is like full speed right, make him deal with you, especially when you have like the physical advantage.
I think Scoob is.
And he gets away from that sometimes.
Scoob was winning. Scoob was losing. 5-4. Now it's a tie ball game.
If Trey's coming back from offense, I don't mind it. Give you a little stuff to settle. Get a good look at it because I would say if Trey's coming in, I don't mind the timeout because if he's coming in.
What up, Jelly? I appreciate you. Hope work's going all right.
Oh, right back to live action.
Yeah, right back.
Jab work, get to the kitchen.
There we go.
And
Damn.
one.
What I say?
And
Back.
Guys, I'm telling you, this is exactly proving my point from the last game. But this is probably the simplest move we've seen Trey do. I like this. Just jab right, jab cross. Doesn't quite get inside the elbow, but he veers back into him to get inside the block. So again, highest percentage shot in basketball. Doesn't even have his left hand here because Scoob grabbed his arm if you saw it, but still uses his left hand to like shield off Scoob and just gets a really clean look with his right hand. Being able to do that is such a superpower, and a lot of players can't.
What I say?
in one. Oh, right back to live action.
Yeah, right back.
Jab work, get to the kitchen. And one. And one.
What I say?
In solid move.
Yo.
Keep it simple sometimes.
Out.
Replay. Bump. Boom.
Take the contact. Yo, playing through the contact is so tough.
Now look, if Trey gets a three right here, goes right into halftime.
Trey hit a three right now, it's halftime. Trey hit this three, it's halftime. And a foul.
What I say?
Trey know the game.
What I say?
I actually think the triple threat three was
timeouts.
Does this free throw count for one?
One.
And he gets
Yeah,
one.
old rules used to be shoot a 3 for 1. Every shooting foul.
Down here. Oh my goodness. Oh my.
Every shooting.
And then he misses that. Damn, this is one of those moves. Scar is really good at doing this. Tay is really good at doing this. But they just, Zay, obviously. But instead of having like a predetermined move, again, Trey is just going full speed right. Scoob actually stunts at the ball here. A lot of people like have their predetermined move, so sometimes you can just jam them up. Trey just reacts. He just reacted to that. That's crazy. And did the same thing Zay did yesterday. No. Who was it yesterday we were watching? Was that Burke? But used the crossover to get him to the basket rather than taking another dribble here. No, that was Rob. I think that was Rob. I can't remember. But he doesn't even take another dribble after his behind the back. That's crazy. That's elite, man.
Oh my.
Just reacted.
Great
$1 million move, $2 finish.
Listen, that's how you don't give up on the play, though.
$1 million move, $2
being close.
finish. Wake up, Black Ghost. Look, Scoob is still chilling.
This is where.
Oh.
What's the difference between what Scoob is doing here? I like this. I think Scoob just needs to do this the whole game. Full speed right, full speed left. You see it on the hat. Playoff 2, which is good, gets fouled. He's got to use his hand to protect the ball, kind of like what Trey did, so he can get off a clean look, but otherwise, this is where Scoob needs to live this game.
Basket more than shooting.
If you're Scoob, do you just like punish the rim because you got a little weight on Trey, low size?
Yeah, I'm a bully him.
You gonna bully him?
I'm a bully him.
That's the only problem when you can shoot.
Just
That's a
falling.
fact. You can shoot. It's
when you can shoot, it's like.
I got you. It's there. How do I not? Downhill. Let's work, Trey.
There you go.
Triple threat.
Yeah, he's almost
Here we go,
daring
Trey.
him to shoot.
I see a
Here we go,
snatch.
Trey.
Oh, that's tough.
I want everybody to just watch Trey's patience and his dribble.
Mm-hmm.
Scoob hit a 3, sent him in the halftime.
Uh-oh, who gonna go into halftime?
Hit a 3, sent him in the halftime.
That sent to half. Oh, spin ball. Oh my God.
Had him.
3, sent him in the half.
Man, every time Scoob's got to spin to the backboard here. Every time. We saw it yesterday too, but he's got him. I always talk about this. Just elbow into his back right here. Spin off of that he's pushing into you. Spin off of it. Use that momentum. Get to the backboard. That should be a layup. It's still a really good look though, but damn.
Air freshener.
Or is that where his shoe broke? Because he's looking down at it.
Freshener.
A little short on that. A little short.
Little air freshener.
Yeah. Trey's running.
What up, Matt?
He walked into that.
Trey's running into the 3.
He walked into that. He walked into that.
You can see it though.
Was it were the players having trouble shooting on this court? Does anyone know? Like, does that light in the background make it difficult to shoot? Both of them are missing quite a few threes, actually.
And it's on the right side. Lefties like shooting on the right side.
There you go. Skoob wants 3. I think Skoob just wants to go to halftime.
Oh, that's a layup, Scoob. Why are you waiting for him, Scoob?
Just wants to go to halftime.
Damn. He had him. Again, playing off 2. I mean, he had him. Just missed.
Damn, and he had him, though. One leg, same leg, same hand early.
Oh, right on that.
You heard? You had him. You buy him.
Right. Here we go, right here. Trey got it.
It was bright.
Halftime.
That's tough.
Want to go into half.
Maybe that's why Trey is getting to the sides. That step back I love way more. Y'all see the difference between this step back and the double step back? Like, because Scoob is right there. Scoob read this. He stops right when he does, and he's closing that gap, but he's already getting into a shot. Whereas if Trey takes another step backwards, Scoob can get out there and challenge. It's still not easy, but at least you can get a shot off that way.
Tom.
Good shot. Big shot.
Trey step back.
Big shot.
That was tough.
Yo, that's our guy.
Tom.
That's the young homie we just did the breakdown with, MacMan. Y'all gotta go subscribe and support MacMan.
Big shot.
That was tough.
And that's Dad Man right there.
You know, to a line coming in, Trey may look like an underdog, but he battle tested.
Trey is tough. Not gonna lie, hard over anything. He's showing the heart right now, killer mentality.
You know the interesting thing with Scoob? In the space, I got him probably number 1 playing from behind.
Oh yeah, that's why I say he's not worried. He's still cool right now.
MacMan is the future. Man, it's crazy. He's gonna take over the space. Give him 6 months. 6 months to a year. He's taking over.
None of the players trash talking to each other.
Here we go.
Trey, killer mode. He hit that. He dangerous. Killer mode.
Here we go.
From there? I don't know if I realized Trey Croft had range like that. Golly.
Killer mode.
That's what we talk about coming out of halftime.
This game is not going the way I thought it was, the way I thought it did.
Now he can play his game how he wants to.
See, Trey got a good little East and West game.
Do I think it's different when Dom does his double step back because he does it so quickly? No, I don't. If you go watch the Zay game, you'll see why. Dom hasn't played too many. Like, if you go look at his one-on-one matchups, he hasn't had too many elite one-on-one defenders guard him. And so he gets away with it because they're not elite defenders. But when you practice your moves, you should always just practice it like you're playing against elite defenders. So you create good habits. He really struggled getting his shot off against Zay. And it's little habits like that where you're like, oh, okay, I got to go back to the drawing board and change some things up.
He do.
Within the pocket, though.
And you can't let him.
It's not really going East and West.
Look, oh, my goodness.
Going West.
Can't let him.
It's not really going East and West.
Look, oh, my goodness.
Going West.
Yo.
And you just like never know when he's going to pull up.
Yo.
He going West right there.
One dribble, pull up.
Listen.
Downhill, look.
East,
Snatch
West.
tween, pull up. Mean.
Whoa.
Count it.
Oh, damn.
Right there.
One dribble, pull up.
To be honest, Trey is definitely he's playing full speed as well. His pace is crazy. He goes full speed. He slows down. He accelerates really quickly. Damn. And then this one he starts off the same way. So full speed right again.
East,
Snatch tween.
And this time step back.
Mean.
Lost the ball. And because the last time, so this is the counter. So when you do the double step back, it allows people to like think a little bit more. When you go step back, this is like Kemba Walker is where I learned it. But when you go step back into your shot, the next time you do your step back, like they're already jumping. Then you can redrive. It's Lamar Peters on his snatch back. Like I just think the one step back is way better. This one's a little different. He lost the ball, so it looked weird. But...
Oh, what happened?
11-6. What you got to do right here? You got to put him away.
I got to see how Scoob guard me right now.
I say, man, you gotta have knockout power.
Let me see how Scoob guard me.
He didn't give you your bet?
Ooh, right there.
Too easy. How confident I am.
Ooh. He's missed 2 left-hand layups this game. It's still kind of tough, but
there.
Bro, that's a good wall, though.
High off the glass? That was touch.
And he gets to his shots in so many different ways.
Get into his body. Oh, my God. That was wake up. You've been here before.
Straight line drive.
Get into his body. Oh, my God. That was pro.
He left.
That was pro. Skoob, wake up. You've been here before. Get into it.
Yeah, I've seen some of his overseas stuff. He's cooking over there.
He left.
See in France?
That was pro work. That was pro work right there.
Got those?
That was nasty. That was nasty right there.
Here we go.
Not even sweating yet.
Here we go.
There we go. Unfortunately, Scoob should have started off this way. I know it's not as aesthetically pleasing, but sometimes like you got to establish your physical dominance because skill-wise, Trey is comfortable.
Scoob too strong. He feeling that bump. Trey felt that. He might have knocked some wind out of Trey right now.
Yeah. 2 fouls in a row, so free throw.
Let's go.
Here we go. Scoob with it.
Scoob work. Step back. Double step back. Double.
Oh, Scoob with it.
Scoob work.
Had him, but then gets into the double.
Step back. Double.
I'm telling you, now that I've told you guys this, you'll never be able to unsee it.
Step back. Double step back is tough.
All right, here we go.
Free throws matter. Count your pennies. Count your pennies, Scoob.
Hey, man.
8-11 or 7-11, pardon
One
me.
thing about these games, the thing that separates all the
8-11.
guys from being great. Knockout power, man. Knockout power.
Yo, did you see that? He's hitting Scoob on the elbow. You gotta watch it. You gotta watch it.
It's been doing it all game, though. I mean, this is just how the players play now, that little elbow tap.
That's too much space, Scoob. I'm not going front. He'll shoot that, Scoob.
Oh,
Scoob, I'm not going front.
He just goes. Oh, good hand. Good hand.
That's a fact.
He did grab his jersey, but that was a good hand.
Look at Scoob, though. You've seen some guys, they'll wild out, flash out right there.
Scoob good, calm. I'm a grown man. He's a grown man. That's too much space, though, Scoob. On the left side?
I think because
Trey is way less dangerous when he starts going east and west. I will say that. When he gets downhill, he's very scary.
Trey's dribble is so big.
That's so tough.
From the beginning, just punish him from the beginning. Downhill, make him deal with you.
Trey's doing this hip grab, but Scoob is under control now because he's getting to the 2 feet.
Stepping in the name of love. You got to hit that, Scoob.
Knockout.
Scoob, you got to hit that.
Good pass.
53 seconds left on the clock. That doesn't matter.
How people won't count Nesco 2-0. I don't know anybody that doesn't count the Nesco games.
Oh, got him. And one. How is it no shot? Whoa.
I've talked about this before. They got to start calling those and ones. If it's close to a gather in one-on-one, you got to call it. You got to count the bucket.
I would have counted that one. That's an and one. Oh.
Yeah, when he's going downhill, he's just tough to guard, man. Dude, the hook shot, right hand. That's crazy.
Oh my God, lays back a chip. I would have counted that one. That's an and one. Oh
man,
my
he getting a good
God,
spot.
lays back a chip.
Here we go, Trey.
Operate, in and out, Hezzy.
As we line up right here, 12-9, Craig just ended with the right hand finish. Y'all let me know right now in the chat. Scoob got enough to come back?
Definitely.
I mean, I think
Scoob gonna come back. He's real chill. He's a grown man. He's been here before. This ain't nothing new to Scoob.
Hey, for the kill, let us know before the game. You don't know who gonna win, but whoever you got, +2.
+2.
Vegas, lock it in.
Whoever wins is +2. It could be Scoob or Trey money.
Vegas, lock it in. Right now, as we were talking before, Scoob is kind of, like we said, he's downloading. He's sizing up Trey, because Trey has a really good skate. walk down on his dribbles, and he's sizing up on his shots. I like the way Trey got into the Baja right there.
I like how Skoob has been getting to the Baja.
Both of them.
Stepping in the name of love off the contact.
Yeah, I think this game is more saying, I hate doing this because it feels like I'm taking credit away from Trey. I feel like offensively, from what I've seen from Trey, is just like he can go. But it's like Scoob, you got to make sure he's not, you're giving him lots of opportunities too. So I think I wish Scoob would have just got downhill a lot more early on just to take away a few possessions from Trey. He's settled for some threes, but also if Scoob's hitting those threes, like game's already over. So it's tough. Hindsight's 20/20, you know.
Lays bag of chips.
But I would not like to guard Trey Croft.
So we'll see right here. Let's see what we got.
Trey out the timeout, 9-12. How is he going to act?
Game to 16.
Game is 16. Operating. In and out cross tween. Hezzy. Got him. You hit that, Trey. You tough.
Wasted his dribbles. I could guard this possession, though.
Trey out the time.
I could definitely guard this.
How is he going to act?
Game to 16.
Game is 16. Operate.
Bing, bing.
In and out cross.
Bing. All right, you got one dribble left. I didn't have to move, and I just got one dribble left.
Hezzy. Got him. You hit that.
But when he starts going downhill and like shifting their hips and stuff, yeah, that you could tell he's a nightmare off of pick and rolls.
Scoob, you've been here before,
Scoob
back against the wall.
That's simple.
Tough.
Simple.
Before back against.
Single step back, right? Single step back, on balance, in range, open. Plenty of time.
Scoob been here before. Grown man business.
Everybody relax.
Everybody, calm down. Another one. Another one, DJ Khaled. Another one. Another one, DJ Khaled. DJ Khaled. Oh.
Those hurt.
Those hurt. You call that pain?
It's still a 1-point game. It just feels like Trey has scored so many more times.
Trey got it right here. Could be trouble in paradise.
Uh-oh. 11-12. Trey, you need a basket right here.
Could be trouble in paradise right here.
You need a basket right now, Trey.
Don't.
Look, hand on the hip matters. That's tough. Oh, my goodness.
I'm about to say, that was probably an and one, too.
Hand on the hip matters.
Yeah, I think he got him. Damn.
That's tough.
Off the backboard.
Oh, my goodness. Off the bank.
Saying, bank is open.
TD Chase.
Bank is open. Look at this.
TD Chase, Capital One.
NBA.
I'm him.
There's so many kids there. That's dope.
God dang, Trey. Hey,
You're in the green do-rag. Is that you behind Scoob back here?
trouble in paradise right here.
Is that you right there? It's the whitest white tee I've ever seen.
TD Chase, Capital One, I'm him.
14-11, trouble in paradise. Trey can go
He
for
going
the
for
right
two.
here.
If he for the kill, go for the two.
For the kill?
For the kill mentality.
For the kill?
Mess up the spreads. The
For the
bookie's
kill?
done.
The bookie's
Mess
done.
up the spread.
He's there. He's
I'm
there.
not a step in the name of love. Nothing.
Nah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the basket.
5.
The bump pump fake step dude's been working for me.
There we go.
The bump pump fake step dude's been working for me. Get to the free throw line, make my free throw. He's gonna check me the ball.
Man, I couldn't be a ref. I just couldn't do it. Much respect to all the referees out there. Trey hit him with the, oh, you want the ball? He's asking for the ball. I couldn't be a ref, man. You're looking at him right now. You want the ball? Pick it up.
He's gonna check me the
And then you got to talk. Then you got to talk to him like, oh no, it wasn't a foul. It was a foul because you had his arm. You got to.
ball. I'm gonna knock down my shot. Then I'm gonna go back to the kitchen again to get to
Couldn't
that
be me.
free throw line.
Couldn't be me.
Oh.
That
You gotta
hurt.
count your pennies, Scoob. That one hurt.
That hurts.
Damn.
That hurt. Gotta count your blessings, man.
Here we go. Trey got it.
Oh yeah, I've definitely seen worse. It's just that's what you're dealing with all the
How
time.
many twos do you go for?
Oh, Trey with it.
This is what I mean where I say Trey is tough, would be tough to guard. Because how he gets like into his athletic stance so quick, so he can go full speed left, right? So there's an angle to the basket. So Scoob's got to honor that. But then he gets on balance, and now that could be full speed right. So it's like turn Scoob's hips. Now he goes back to full speed left, but he just goes into a pull up. That's a great contest. Get that out of here.
Wait, oh.
How many twos do you go for?
If I'm Trey?
Before you know, you got to take a
That's just tough to guard.
Trey gets a free throw.
Scar versus Rob, I have.
Now look, my last possession, I got Skoob where I want him. He may think I want to take a three. Skoob thinks I'm going to take a three, but I'm going to hezzy and get a lay.
Game 15. 15-11.
Hezzy lay.
I feel like you got to shoot a three.
All right, so I feel like right now, the way the game's been going, Trey last possession was going to the basket. So he probably thinks, walled up.
Foul.
Then he shot the jump shot. Right now, I'm going to shoot what he give me. I'm going to take the shot. Hand down, man down.
All right.
If he guard me too close,
I've been watching these. Right?
snatch back.
And being up, having to go 1 point sometimes can be some of the hardest things to do. I feel like you go opposite. Like, everybody in the whole gym
thinks I'm going to go for a one.
Thinks you're going for a layup. But when you can really score,
Damn.
it don't really.
He said do the opposite.
The ball go to the rim. I think Trey go for three.
Trey going for three?
I think he go for three.
He going for it.
I think he go
It's
for
a snatch
three.
back. I think he's going
let's
to
see.
hezzy, snatch
Bird
back,
call it.
step back, something of that nature.
Telling me three. That backboard one was good.
Skoob is on him. He's not letting him breathe.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, he got him. He got him.
Damn. Great job handling that bump right there.
He got him.
Inside the elbow.
He got him.
Inside the block. Man, he just gets, again, it's just like position battles right here. Like, he's trying to get all the way, obviously, for a layup. Skoob cuts him off. And then his angles are just so, like, straight down the lane, inside the elbow, inside the block every time.
Game time. Game time. Wow.
You getting the juice? Oh, tell.
So, Trey won by, let's see.
Let's see what he got.
Pressure, I seen people miss free throws all day.
I knew he was going to miss because Bird said to go for the three. Everyone thinks you're going to go for the one. And Trey is like, I'm not going to make this free throw because it's 1 point.
Say what he got.
So I'm going to miss so I can get the ball back and shoot a three.
Throws all day. I see people miss free throws all day. I see people miss free throws all day. You got to count your blessings. Count your pennies. They matter.
For the kill.
Uh-oh.
That's all somebody need.
That's all Skoob needed to see. I told you, you cannot give him daylight.
Here we go.
Skoob went out. I didn't like how he went out right
2
there.
2 feet, man.
Yeah, every time he played on 2 feet, he got something good out of it, whether it was a foul or a layup.
You're not wrong.
Don't foul again. You got to play honest defense here, Skoob.
I'm telling you, I think he's going for three, bro.
Very confident.
The pace. Did you see the pace?
Listen.
Damn.
You see the pace?
He's been hitting those too.
Quick dribble slow.
That free throw was for game, yes.
He go first gear.
And this is why I don't like people saying, so people will say Skoob should have beaten Esco. He missed the layup. He did. We watched that game. Skoob missed the layup and it should have been game. But, I mean, Trey Croft should have made a free throw here. We watched the Scar game when he almost beat Rob and he just couldn't hit that. He missed a layup or a free throw or something. Tay could have beat Rob, missed a free. I hate when people are like, oh, he shouldn't have this. Rob shouldn't have lost the DA. This is why we play the sport. Like, things happen.
Third gear, second gear.
What up, Tsushima?
I'm telling you, one of the best.
Man down, man down. That's a free throw. That's a free throw.
One of the best to come from behind.
That's a free throw.
Now he does this.
Uh-oh.
This is what he do. This is what he do.
Paradise, Trey.
This is what he do.
Downhill.
Skoob, play off 2 feet, Skoob.
Those hurt.
Play off 2 feet,
They don't hurt.
Skoob.
I'm not gonna lie, you make that.
And Scoob missing a lot of layups. Like, everyone missing this game. Missing shots we've seen him hit hundreds of times. What up, Ron?
Here we go.
I'm going to get me a foul if I'm Trey.
I don't. Oh!
Oh, he hit it?
Oh.
Keep playing. Keep playing. Damn.
Trey looking for that foul.
I mean, that was so he does hit the ball
I'm
here.
going to get me a foul if I'm Trey.
I don't. Oh!
He hits the ball. They let it play. I like it. It was questionable. It was close. They let it go.
Oh.
Then they let this go. He definitely hit him on the head. So they let 2 things go that, damn, you got to earn that game point one.
Oh, they called the hook. Uh-oh, Trey.
They called the
adversity.
Hook? What you gonna do?
You facing adversity,
Trey's
Trey.
got 4 looks at it, right?
And
usually how, man, when you don't hit first 2 and you can't get it off the rim for game, it can get.
You fighting against yourself right now, Trey.
Because he's a basketball player.
If you let Scoob hit this shot, it's a new ball game. If you let Scoob hit this shot, it's a new ball game.
Here we go.
Yeah.
And 1.
Damn.
Okay.
Here we go.
Not the way I thought he was going to finish that layup. Got the highest percentage shot in basketball, though. Sometimes it don't matter.
360 leg.
Here we go.
Has
this 360 right here.
Spin cycle. Spin back the other way.
360. Here we go. 14.
What I told you. Game time for the kill. Game time for the kill. Game time. I told you. That was crazy.
All right, hey.
Game
listen,
time.
As we said before, I talk about knockout power.
That's how he won.
14.
What I told you. Game time for the kill. Game time for the kill. Game time. I told you. That was crazy.
All right, hey.
Game
listen,
time.
As we said before, I talk about knockout power. When you have the ball and it's time to win, these last 3 points, you can go get them.
Yo.
Separates the guys.
This is what
that's
he
what makes
do.
him good and great. Knockout power, that's it.
The Black Ghost is spooky. Yo, the Black Ghost is spooky.
First game.
Man, he didn't want to go shake his hand. What happened?
T-Dot, Mr. Free Throw almost can't make the final.
Damn. That's crazy. I thought Trey was going to win that one. I was like, did Trey Croft beat Scoob? That's crazy. That was a great game. And we can talk about it. I saw it in the chat quite a bit. Everyone's like, Trey Croft could have won or should have won. He missed the free throw. Like I said, Scoob should have won because he missed some layups against Nesco. But personal story, just real quick. I remember in high school, I hit a game winner against a team we weren't supposed to beat to go to state. I hit a game winner from the mid-range. Coach mid-range, by the way. But then I also remember in college, we lost to a team in Texas because I missed a mid-range jump shot. And it's like, yeah, for the rest of history, I'm always going to be like, yeah, we beat that team in high school. And then it's always going to be like, yeah, we lost to this team. And that's the game. The game is makes and misses. So, yeah, I don't like that narrative. And we saw why sometimes you just got to gut it out and get the win. But that was a great game. Let me know what you guys thought down below. I'll see you in the next one. Damn. Yeah, that was a good game. That was fun. But yeah, I hear that all the time when we talk about these games, but people will be like, you can't count this game because he should have won, or you can't do that. But it's like, that's why we play. That's why we play. That's why we do this. And sometimes winning a game is a skill. You know, Nesco talked about it when I spoke with him when we were commentating together, and he was like, one of the hardest skills to learn in 1v1 basketball is closing out the game. So some players just happen to do it better, and you can't fault the ones that, you know, Scoob and Moon are known for being able to close out games, and a lot of the guys they play against can't close them out. But you can't, you know, take that away from what they do. So Nas, Zay, like, that's how they win. We got this Ball is Life 3-on-3 also. What time is it? All right, we got time. We got time. I think. Rob versus Tay. Tay missed free. Yep, 100%. Trey was super impressive. Yeah, I think Trey's offense, 8 out of 10. His offense is 9 out of 10. Crazy. Ever since then, I changed my name to Midrange. No, my nickname was from college. They used to call me Midrange. And that's why it's even funnier that I missed that shot. Like, I should have made it. We were down 10 seconds left. And I just knew. I was like, I've been cooking this dude all game. I'm going to get to my shot. I'm going to just get there. A little hesitation, pull up. And everyone everyone on the bench, I remember everyone yelling like layup, like, oh, that's money. Like they already thought we won because that's my shot. I always make that. And I missed, and I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. Felt good and everything, and I was devastated. But also like I've had that happen 50 times. I've missed a game winner or a shot that should have put us to tie the game or something. But I've also hit like 50. I've also hit a bunch of them, and it is what it is. It comes with the territory. Watching the Edwards video. So what is it? What is the Edwards video? Trey Croft versus Keon. Ooh, yeah, that'd be a dope game. 0 defense, but offense would be fire. Guthrie and Langston. Yeah. Actually, Guthrie was the team that beat us out my senior year of high school. What was I about to? What is it? Anthony Edwards 1-on-1. What is it? Chat. Airdrip, thank you for the $5. I completely forgot that today was opposite day. And then you sending me that super chat reminded me that today was opposite day. So when I saw that come through, I was super confused. I was like, wait, is this can't be the real airdrip. But then I remembered, I was like, oh, we talked about it in Discord. Today's opposite day. And then airdrip was like, oh yeah, tomorrow is going to be opposite day. So I'll send through a super chat and be like, I hate Rob, but everyone knows it's opposite day. So obviously I love Rob. So dude, love the $5. Thank you for sending that through and reminding me that it's opposite day. Thank you, airdrip. It's not opposite day. Gotcha. I got you. Was this from 2 weeks ago?
Go home.
From Swish Cultures? Plot twist, it's not. Yeah, it's not opposite day, guys. I get it. Not opposite day. I got you. Map, I hate you too. Airdrip, just sharing the love today. It's beautiful to see, really. It's beautiful to see. Scoob's new nickname, the Closer. Don't forget the Uncle Closer. CC airdrip. I guess we could watch this. I didn't want to have a long stream today because I do have a coaching call in a little bit. And also, like I said, I don't want to oversaturate with videos. So we'll definitely watch this though. I can also verify airdrip is a huge Rob's way. Yeah, we talk about it all the time in Discord. He sends me like 2 messages a day about wanting me to react to Rob content. Oversaturate, no such thing. I think so. I've been putting out 2 videos a day. And that's only because like I don't want to be putting out 3. I've got so much content, and so I think 2 a day is fine. But I don't want to put out garbage videos. I'll try and put out like the ones that do well on stream. Please oversaturate. Love when you unlock more. Oh, Matt, now that you're here, you can also. Do you think I should leave these live streams? Do you think I should leave them on public so people can go back and watch them? Or should I keep them as members only for a week? What do you think? $5 a day, catch up. Asmongold doesn't he like live at his computer though? Please have a fan panel. I need to defend myself. I don't like this narrative. We should do that. What day works? Like do Fridays. We can do like a fan panel. Airdrip can call in, and because it's a lot to type, how much you like Rob, but you can actually call in, and it's easier to say it than type it out. Niven Hart 1v1. I have not. Is it a good one? Why am I trying to kick you out? Wait, what? What do you mean? Kick who out? What are you talking about? How long do I coach my high school team in a day? About 2 hours, hour and a half, just depends. Keep it up for public unless it starts to mess with single views, but I don't see that happening. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it, but I feel bad for the members then. What do the members get? Fan panel Fridays sound amazing. If I gotta wait a week, can't get my talking to. Jace Move or Scoob. Well, we'll watch this first. We'll watch this Anthony Edwards 1v1. Because I have not seen it, and a bunch of you are requesting it. Oh, members only. Okay, no, I got you. Still don't understand what an onside step is and how to set up your defender off the dribble for an onside step. It's just if your feet are here, if you want to go right, you step with your right foot. If you want to go left, step with your left foot. Most people naturally, for whatever reason, want to step with their opposite foot, right? But you just can't cover as much space. And especially if you take a small step with your right and then a big step with your crossover, you're covering way more space. So I just think your first step being the direction you want to go, you just end up covering more space. Let him cook. What up? D-Baby has a ones game on TSF that just dropped. Is it good? 1 week is good then. Members deserve something until we give them some private series. True. Oh, I don't know. I'll experiment. We'll experiment with something. I'll try to give the members private videos. Pause. Not those kind of videos. Let's watch this video. Kel, no, I haven't. There's a lot of videos I need to watch today. Like I said, it's going to be a little bit shorter of a stream. And we're just chatting today. We didn't get a lot done. But we've got content for a few days anyways that are coming out over the next couple days. Zay got signed. I know, that's crazy. That's crazy. So when is he going, Matt? Do you know? Is it after the 28th or is he going before? How's that work? What's up, gang? Hope you're doing well. Today, kind of a lazy day, but we're going to get into this video. Everyone's asking me to watch it. This is Anthony Edwards stays after practice to play 1v1. I'll take an Uber, quotation marks. Swish Cultures, go like, go subscribe. I've not seen this. I don't know what it is, but we'll get into it. Oh, what? They can't show the shoes? Is it because he's not wearing? Who is Ant Edwards signed with? Anta? Is he wearing Nikes or something? Or is he a Jordan athlete? You remember how I said NBA players would just do this little bump fade all day? Hey. That little blur box is giving me a headache. Does anyone else get to play offense? That's a shot, right? Anthony Edwards is trash. He missed a 3. Okay, so this is he's just working on his game. Okay. So I learned this as a taller player. I talk about this a lot in our ones, but when you're just remember when you're defending the ball, someone like Anthony Edwards, you can't stop them, but you just want to limit what they're able to do. If you back off, like he can shoot, he can jab, he can drive, he can do everything. But especially as a taller player, we always talk about the shot pocket, but I learned this from a college player when I was in high school. And when he taught me this, it changed the way I play defense. But if you can just just keep your hand up high over where they bring the ball up, really good players can still like sidestep, bring the ball around. They're still going to hit shots, but as long as your hand is there over the ball, over where their natural path would be, at least you're not falling for shot fakes. You're not lifting up out of your stance. But if you can get in the habit of just keeping your hand over where they lift the ball up, for a lot of players, that's enough for you to like, all right, at least I'm taking the shot away. Now, at least I'm not lifting out of my stance. So if you're defending an elite score, that's one tip I would give you. You have to play because you can't be doing that. Like Anthony Edwards, obviously in a game, he just goes and dunks that because you left your feet. He's just playing with him. It's just if he wants to rattle off a few in a row, all he needs to do is see one go in. Oh, especially unlimited dribbles. Shit. What are you supposed to do? And the crazy thing is, too, we'd love to say, like, oh, you can't do this in a real game, unlimited dribbles. You can't. This is actually this is what the NBA is. You're just stuck on an island guarding someone, and they can just take 30 dribbles if they want to, and you can't help. Good luck. Dooley or Keem interview? Yeah, I could do that. Oh, damn. Full speed right. 0.5 seconds of freedom. Who's this? This is he used to play in the NBA, right? I can't remember who that is. Why does he look short? Probably because the guy guarding him is seven footer. 6'10", probably.
Short.
This is your new sports narrator. I work for the Slick 85 Tribune Enterprise, and I'm here narrating one of the greatest masters at their craft. Snatch back behind the back.
Oh, we missed it.
Man, come here, let me take you to school.
I mean, we can't really see much. This is hard to like break down or anything. He's just an elite scorer, elite shooter, and he's got unlimited dribbles against a young player. It's going exactly how I thought it would go.
Come on, let's take you down here. Let's go to school. It's what we call detention. Oh, that was gonna hurt.
James White. Oh my gosh. That was James White? Hold on, chat. Real quick.
James White.
Real quick, James White, for those of you who don't know,
Of Cincinnati is set to take flight, and it's not James, First County. Was my favorite coming in. But Flight's going to have to come up with something special.
It's that Cincinnati.
Back in the hunt, I think. Here he goes from the free throw line. Got it. Whoa!
Two-hand from the free throw line. Then his next dunk.
He said he has to do something more crazy. I don't know what it could be. Whoa!
Windmill from the free throw line. He missed it, and he just redoes it.
We'll find out, but he is a pro athlete. Got to have this or it's over. And he got it.
Windmill from the free throw line. And his last dunk.
And now, just to run the length of the court, he's going to have to make this. James White. In flight. Oh,
Between the legs from the free throw line. He ends up missing it, but then he does this in the NBA dunk contest. I'm pretty sure it wasn't an NBA dunk contest where he does it, or was that overseas? Crazy. Can't believe that's the same guy.
I'm going on that.
Straight? Yeah, good to see you. Oh, God.
Well, boss, it's time to roll!
Yes, I man. I'm not taking the bus.
But yeah, when people talk about like, oh, NBA players are so much more athletic, this dude was taking off from the free throw line, did a windmill, and then went between the legs. I think he tried to go behind the back from the free throw line as well. Okay, like insane. I mean, yeah, this is. They're just sparring. They're just sparring. Someone sent me, who were the other two? Davion Mitchell and someone else. One of the Thompson twins was playing one-on-one, and everyone was like, "Can you break this down, coach?" I'm like, "There's nothing to break down. They're just sparring. A little snatch back again. A little separation, pull up. There's nothing to break down. He's just elite, elite, and they're not playing full speed. It's just really hard to, damn. There's just not much to say about it. Yeah, he jumped from his first one. He jumped from the free throw line and does like this. Cranks it with two hands. Seeing him do that with a do-rag on, yeah, probably had Black and Mild as well. All right, yeah, I mean this went how I thought it was gonna go. He was cooking. Yeah, they don't let him play offense, but I mean that was fun. I think it's always fun to see what NBA players are like capable of and how good they are. And again, people just think like, someone asked me the other day, how would Nas play against Anthony Edwards? And again, like we're watching that, Nas would obviously be moving his feet probably a little bit better than the 6'10" kid, but like Anthony Edwards is just shooting over 6'10" like it's nothing. So like, what's he going to do against someone that's 4 inches shorter than him, you know? So yeah, not a knock on normal humans. It's just NBA players are different. NBA players are just different athletes. And until you're on the court with them, like you don't understand like how weird that is. But even people like Wemby, NBA players are like, man, I went to shake his hand and it was great. His whole hand just enveloped my arm. Like it was crazy. So yeah, NBA players, it's just another level. This went exactly how I thought it was going to go. Anthony Edwards just barely moving and getting off open mid-range jump shots and threes at a high percentage. So anyways, thank you guys for recommending that. Yeah, that went basically exactly how I thought it would. But one thing I want to do, so we're definitely watching this Ball is Life video tomorrow. So that's going to be one. And I need a couple more. What videos do we want to watch tomorrow? on stream. What is tomorrow? The 20th? Thursday? Friday? What videos do we want to get through? So we got that Ball is Life video. What else do we want to watch? Anthony Edwards mid-range and ISO workout. What up, YC? We find out what planet Wimby from yet. I love using the onside step, but when I have to use a crossover, I find it difficult. Yeah, that's where you just got to keep your feet moving and you got to fight. But ideally, so when I advocate for the onside step, it's because I'm just imagining if their feet are here lined up against your feet, I'm just trying to step past your foot as quick as possible. But if I can cross you, if I can get you to shift your feet this way, if I can shake you that way, now when I do my crossover step, instead of my crossover step going this direction, maybe my crossover step can go forward. And now that I'm going forward, it's easier to keep my shoulders turned towards the basket. So some people just drive naturally with a crossover step, and it makes you turn really far sideways to try and go around somebody. So I think the crossover step is good. It's just typically you should be shaking someone, like moving them off your line first before you go into your cross. Fabricio with the $3 of Robux money. Thank you for the super chat. Did it say anything? Didn't say anything, just $3. Appreciate you. Kaysen, how we doing? Mike Harden versus Day Part 1. Have we watched that one? I think we watched this one. Oh, no, maybe not the first one. All right, we'll add that one. We'll add that one. Nesco and Scar versus Nas and Moon. Really? We'll add that one. So we've got... Oh, YouTube refused to connect? What is this about? I don't know. It's not adding those two in there. It's this June's League one, right? Ball is Life 5v5. See your dog make a basket on that hoop? Absolutely not. Uncoordinated. Crossover step protects the ball. Yeah. But against physical defense, it'll push your shoulders away. If you're playing like non-physical defense, like Rob, BJ Cam versus Lat, Keon, Mike Bruce, maybe that's one. Oh, I feel like I don't know if I watched this one or if I started to
Chapter, we are.
Yeah, maybe we haven't watched that one yet. We'll do that. Okay, that gives us a few videos. That's enough. And then the rest we can just have a look at tomorrow. We'll watch those tomorrow. That's good. That gives us 3. So do you guys think I should would you guys like to go back and watch these lives if they were public? Tyler versus ZQ. Oh, actually, Airdrip, you're right. I have needed to do one for a while. I got you, Airdrip. And it's the most anticipated 1v1 ever? Yeah, I got you, dog. And you know what? Let's put that, let's move that up the rank. Let's move it up. Let's make that the second video we do of the day. That'll be the second video we do. When they're physical, you just do a spin. There you go. That was my college move. That 3v3 is fire. Well, that should give us 3 good games to look at tomorrow. Actually, 4. That gives us 4 videos for tomorrow. So that should fill up the 4 hours that we have on stream. Other than that, I don't really have anything today. Like I said, today's a short stream. We'll end 4 hours. We'll end 20 minutes early, 40 minutes early. Can't talk. 40 minutes early just because I have a coaching call. So if I could grab some food and get ready for my coaching call, that would be lovely. But I'll see you guys tomorrow at 11 a.m. PST. Do I play chess? I don't play chess. I don't play chess. I do for fun, but I'm not good at it. I'm like, if you take a room full of average people that don't really play chess competitively, I'll be the best one by far. But as soon as I play against someone that's practiced at all, not good. Not good at all. But yeah, I don't have anything else. We're gonna end a little bit early. I'll be back tomorrow. We got 4 videos to do tomorrow. And then yeah, if you guys want to hop in the Discord, we'll chat there. Otherwise, take care.